And we are live. What is up, people? The internet, that is me, a real American, back in with a new stream, and that is right. We are live on this beautiful August 25th, 2026. I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm having a great day myself. And we're joined by Mr. Mark and Midnight Messenger.
Hello.
Yeah,
What's going on, guys?
yeah, we got surprisingly, some of the usual people aren't here today. They got some stuff going on, so but we got really good people here still. Mark, of course, America First Insight founder, W's in chat, the legend himself, and Midnight Messenger. The usual people aren't here, so I would assume they're gonna pull up. Maybe we'll see, but yeah, we have a very interesting election night in both South Carolina and Oklahoma. Thankfully, states that usually do a good job at counting votes. They don't usually piss around. And these are two races where I honestly don't know what's going to happen. I can see the argument both ways for both races. I really think these are 50-50. That's my take right now. I don't really know. So it's going to be one of those nights where it should be quick, but we'll see. But before we get into it, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, and of course, join the channel today. All great ways to support the content. And if you want to support the channel even further, you can send super chats via the chat. Again, I'll read through as much chat as possible, but super chats are the best way to get your questions answered. And I think we got some super chats. Yeah, we do. If YouTube would load. YouTube, please. Is the stream
Also,
working?
do you want me to have Decision Desk pulled up
Yeah,
while you're looking at New York Times?
Yeah, Decision Desk, it's been on and off for me. Also, I got If I pulled up. So, Mark, don't sue me. I have the thing pulled up. Oh, gosh. Okay, got some super chats to read. Jerry the American for 2. Pour one out for Dolly. Rip to a great legend. Yeah, F's the chat. We lost a real patriot today.
Oh, yeah, rest in peace, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, that's... Yikes, that hurts. That's a big F in chat. Dolly Parton officially died today. I don't know the cause yet. Did they announce it? Like what she died from?
If they announced it, I did not see what it was.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's a real legend that died. So yeah, and Trump put a statement out. I like the statement he put out. So yeah, she officially died. Cake up for 5. Rap, I bet you a pizza the Bears to the tweet drafted for both candidates will post accordingly to criticize the voters, candidates, and say tilty. At this point, I don't freaking know. And Napoleon just joined. Hello. And Brandon.
Looks like Dolly Parton died peacefully.
Okay, good.
She's hospitalized for kidney and autoimmune issues.
Oh. Well, she died peacefully. That's like one positive out of this, I guess. But
That's the best way she could have gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Brandon. I just saw you joined. And hello, Napoleon.
Hello, yes. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, the usual people are finally showing up. So, anyways, where are we at? Yeah, more super chats. Josh for 5. As a native East Tennessean, I am forever grateful for what Dolly did for this beautiful region of the country. May she rest in peace. Yeah, she impacted a lot of people. She did a lot of good things, and well, she died. It sucks. American Nerd for 2. Rip Dolly Parton, the queen of country music. Yep. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Forget the live feed of pain was on today. How y'all doing today? President Gilbert Diddy down here. Thank you. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5 or for 2. Also late flag politics. Thank you. American Nerd for 2. With Dolly gone, what will happen to Dollywood? I don't know.
I'm sure it'll still exist. Like,
yeah.
So, like they didn't shut down Disney World when Walt Disney died.
Yeah, but fear it's a little bit different
within
Disney World, but I don't know. That's a good question. Horrorland for 2. Ralph Giga Chad Norman. Yeah, I hope Norman wins, but I'm not necessarily against Graham. I just think Graham doesn't have the experience.
I'm predicting Normand and Drummond win tonight. That's my prediction.
Yoshi Fan Nick for 5. Hey Rap, can you talk about the California poll in the ice raid in DC area? The second part, yeah. Ice is starting to cook a lot. They're deporting a lot of people now. They've broken more records officially. So yeah, they made a lot of good progress. The California poll, ignore California polling. Just ignore it.
Do not. If you see any polling right now that shows Republicans in the 40s in California, no.
Burn it.
This is we have a Republican president. Doesn't matter that it's Trump. It's a Republican president. California is going to be mid 30s if we're lucky, maybe high 30s. Like not 40s. Not going to happen.
I agree.
No, I think Hilton will crack 40.
I think
I
he,
hope so.
I think he
Like, I
does, but
think
yeah, he's not pulling a 45%.
He,
That's
No,
he's
but
a
here's the
good
ridiculous.
thing,
enough
I think-
candidate to do it. Like, he
Yeah,
definitely can, but he would have to gain a lot with Hispanics in places where the Republican Party falters a little bit with them.
Oh, no,
So
there's going to be a
I
lot
think
of
it's
ticket
possible.
splitting. There's going
Mhm.
to be a lot of ticket splitting. A
We'll
lot
see.
of people will vote blue down ballot. Because, like, the thing is, the Dem for governor, and to be fair, it is a governor's race in California, but the Dem has not run a campaign, and
That's
Hilton,
what I've
from what I've
heard.
seen, is like
Correct.
barnstorming. So
Yeah,
there's
I
going
have
to probably
seen
be
no
a pretty
ads.
big. Yeah.
There has been no ads for him. There has been a couple of ads against him, but really not that many. You see no signs, nothing, because he is an Obama-type Democrat who did nothing. His whole thing is nothing. He's going to continue what Newsom did and change nothing. That's his whole campaign.
All right. Name last name first for 5. What are your thoughts on former Anchorage Mayor Dan Sullivan endorsing Senator Dan Sullivan over former teachers Dan Sullivan? I hate that that's actually a real thing. I hate American politics for that reason. Like what's happening to Alaska right now is a joke. That is just a parody of the system. How can anyone say, "Oh yeah, that's a serious system we got here, where you can run 3 different Dan Sullivans"? It's a joke. It's a freaking joke. My question is, why are there so many Dan Sullivans in Alaska politics? That's my question.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the answer. Prince is writing for 5. Haven't about Discord because I'm in New York for work, but should be a close-ish race in both races today. Should be fun. We'll see. Karen Folgod for 2. Rip Dolly Pardon. Jolene could never. Thank you for the super chat. President Gilbert Giddy up for 5. Mark from America First Insight is on the stream, and AFI isn't on the screen. Mark, send him to the Shadow Realm. Yeah.
One day we'll
Yep.
do it.
No, I gotta pull
I
up
have
here.
a fe-
I
I have a feeling, at least South Carolina, you're going to see very, very geographic polarization. I think I think he'll do very well the western and the northern parts of the state. I think Graham's going to do pretty well in like the southern and eastern parts of the state.
We're gonna see. This is gonna be a very close election, I think. But we'll see.
It feels weird
We'll see.
calling her Graham, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Darlene, whatever.
yeah, it's like you think of Lindsey Graham, it's like, no, it's Darlene Graham.
Because if this was Lindsay, then we wouldn't even be here.
Oh,
right
we wouldn't
now,
even
and he
talk
wouldn't
about
know
this, yeah.
Oklahoma,
Yeah, I was going to
like,
say, it
yeah.
would be.
All right. A glitch Evie for 5. I don't think the people are ready for Vance's 28 campaign fundraisers. Oh, he's gonna rake in a lot of money. He already is. It's
And
fucking
poll-
nuts.
Breaking news: polls have officially closed in South Carolina.
Yay.
Yay.
All right. A glitch Evie for 5, or rather, already shit. Professor Tricky for 2. The entirety of Oklahoma GOP endorsed Mazie yesterday. I'm hoping he pulls off, but freaking it's Oklahoma. Do you trust the Oklahoma GOP? Not really.
No.
They've gotten it better, but still.
I mean, I think Mazzei, however you say his name, I think he should probably be okay.
He should, like,
But-
because Drummond has too much shit against him. That's the one thing saving Mazie. But we won't know until like 8 o'clock. American Noted for 2. Drummond must not be the next Oklahoma governor. Yeah, Drummond would suck. He's
I
just
honestly
objectively
don't
shit.
think. I think he is the weaker candidate right now going into today.
We'll see. General Hydra for 5. I hear the Supreme Court ruled on mail-in ballots and who is Ralph Norman? Who is the other Senate in Ohio? And Dolly's going to meet Chuck Norris. First of all, yeah, Supreme Court made a decision on mail-in voting. Big deal. Basically guts the Democrats' mail-in voting operation. As for Ralph Norman, he's a congressman from South Carolina. Hopefully he can win. He would be a great senator. The other Senate in Ohio, I don't know. A glitch Evie for 2. You must understand, 70% of Alaska is Dan Sullivan. It has to be. Like, freaking, how do you get a Dan Sullivan, endorsing a Dan Sullivan and gets another Dan Sullivan? How?
You know, the one thing about Ralph Norman is that he would be a great senator, but he's also 73. So assuming that he wins a 6-year term,
He's not going to
and
run
he wins
again.
re-election, if he runs again, he'd be 85 at the end of his next term. So probably this would lead to an open field in 6 years.
That might be the one issue for Norman, his age.
Yeah.
That's going to be the one issue for him tonight. But we'll see.
I can't remember. Did Henry McMaster endorse anyone in this primary?
I think he said out of it.
I think he backed Graham.
Did he?
Okay.
Okay.
Because I knew a lot of
honestly
the South Carolina Republicans were backing Norman, but I didn't know if McMaster had joined them or not.
American Noted for 2. Drummond hates true conservatives. No, he just freaking hates Catholics. That's what it comes down to. President Gilbert Gideon for 5. After the debate for South Carolina, I just can't see how Graham wins. Ralph Norman is winning. I'm not moving from my chair. Well, the one thing Graham has going for her, well, two things. A, the entirety of the Republican Party's back to her. And the second thing is I think she does have some sympathy votes for the Graham's death.
I brought that up today because I don't know if this is a hot take or not. I actually think that Graham narrowly wins.
I'm 50-50 either way on it. I don't
Yeah.
know.
How do you think she would be as a senator? Because I think she'd just be party line.
It'd be a
don't see her
party line
trying to
Republican.
do anything. Yeah,
I
I don't see her
I think
trying
she's
to
like
do
a
anything
C tier,
ambitious.
like
The-
a C tier senator. That's my
Really,
guess.
I think her only main issue is gonna be passing the SAVE Act, and that's about it. That's kind of her main thing.
Honestly, I think she'd just sign it, like, because I think she's going to be so party line, she'll just do whatever the GOP tells her.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, because Lindsey Graham's last thing was trying to get the SAVE Act through, and I think that's what she's gonna focus on.
Well, and
Just-
I also want to caution a little bit against like saying like, oh, Graham had a bad debate performance, so where it's like,
It was
well,
bad.
well, again, Chattarelli had a very good debate performance, yet he still got crushed in the general. For
But yeah,
example,
no, that for those that don't know, she admitted on air and like during the debate that yeah, she doesn't know foreign policy.
I remember seeing
I
that.
mean,
Yeah.
like, okay, at least you're honest, but you don't say that. Just
I
say
mean,
like, I don't know anything
didn't-
else.
Didn't Norman also had a blunder though on
Immigration.
TV? Or
That was
Yeah, I
stupid
mean,
waste of immigration.
I know that's not actually his belief. Like, I wonder if that could come back to bite him too.
That is my concern because that was a big blunder on immigration. If he didn't say that, I think this would have a blowout. But we'll see.
He's just trying to get as many people to vote for him as possible, but it was still a dumb thing to say. He wasn't thinking.
Yeah, that was not a good move.
Yeah.
Yoshi fan
And
Nick.
to be clear, like, I support Norman, by the way.
I do
like,
too. Yoshi fan Nick for 5. I'm moving to Alaska, changing my name to Dan Sullivan. Real. Arcane Dreams for 2. Chances USPS ruling implemented for the midterms. High, very likely. But not to what scale, we don't know yet. But it looks inevitable at this point.
Because there already has been some Star Wars judges
trying to
introducing
block it.
interjections again. Yeah. So
Yeah,
they're
it's-
definitely going to implement something, but as you said, I don't know what degree.
Okay, Daniel
Are
for
we
5.
winning?
Tyrone, I thought you're not here today.
No,
No
I'm not. I'm
results.
just checking in.
No,
No
it didn't start
results.
yet.
Zero votes, man.
Okay, someone ping when the results are in. I'm going back to drinking.
Okay.
Speaking of results,
Oh my god.
okay, that's very
That's not great for Norman.
no, that should be well, this is only 8% in.
Okay, so in the first round, he got around 33%. He's only getting 52% in Newberry. That's his home. That's close as home turf. Obviously, Rock Hill is, but
Yeah, it's like right on the edge of his home.
that
turf.
is
yeah, I don't. But this is only 8%.
That's rough for him. But yeah,
That's
they're-
not
it's still
good.
really early. It's still really early.
the thing with this is people need to understand about South Carolina. There's a lot of
Yeah.
votes out of Greenville. There's a ton of votes on the
Yeah.
Republican side, and Rock Hill, same thing. So in South Carolina, if Norman wins, he probably only wins a couple counties because that's just how it works in South Carolina.
Well, it's
But-
like what I said earlier. Like, Norman's going to do very well in the western and northern parts of the state. Graham probably does well in the southern and eastern parts of the state.
God, that is just, I mean, if that, like, obviously, you know, the more north you get, the better it gets for Norman. But if it's only 50-50 there,
It-
But also, this is going to be an even lower turnout runoff.
yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I have buddies who I asked if they voted in the runoff. They were unaware of the runoff. They were unaware of the runoff to begin with, and they all voted for Norman or someone else in the primary.
Okay. Daniel for 5. Hello, Rap. Just voted the Oklahoma runoff. Let's go MAGA Maisie, Patriot. President Gilbert Gideon for 5. South Carolina is an old state compared to North Carolina. South Carolina probably won't have a problem electing Norman, unlike a state like Michigan or Wisconsin. Oh, South Carolina would vote for Norman. They're not going to vote Democrat. But anyways, yeah, I don't, that's a shit performance there. If that's the, obviously
If that
8%
holds.
in. If that holds, yeah.
It's 8% of the vote,
Yeah.
and quit overanalyzing it.
Tyrone,
It's our only votes. We're gonna overanalyze it,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Overanalyze the
Yeah.
shit out of it.
This just shows that we're gonna have a D plus 15 year.
All right. So
The chair disagrees. The chair is conflicted.
yeah, we're
Chair
waiting.
remains.
I'm more so curious about Greenville. Greenville's been like one county we gotta wait for. If he does terrible there, it's over. But we'll see. Bro, basically the whole election off 8%. No, I'm not saying like I'm just saying like so far if that holds, that's not a strong start for Norman. Like obviously it's 8%, but that's part of the state that he should be doing way better in than. I shall not rise from this throne. Yeah, that's real. All right, so ready for more results? Betting markets don't mean shit. Wow. You're telling me this for the first time.
I was gonna say, you check the betting market between Francesca Hahn and David Crowley.
Yeah. I mean, the betting markets have been just the opposite happens now. They say one thing,
Check-
the opposite occurs.
And then look at the
Jim Cramer
Venn
Gamble Reich.
Oh gosh. That's what's becoming. I mean, again, we've talked about this before. It's because a lot of people that don't know shit what they're talking about, they're gambling a lot of money now. That wasn't the case 2 years ago. That's half the problem. Didn't Graham win that county? Let's see. Did she?
I think he did.
No. Ralph Norman won it. But there's a lot of Sanford votes there. And that's something people got to keep in mind. Sanford endorsed Norman. So his voters should theoretically brave for Norman, and they really didn't as of now.
Oh, we have more results.
Chesterfield.
Ooh, that's a
74-67. Oh, God. God damn it.
I mean, that's a much better oh, no, that's the other way around. Oh, yeah.
That's a pretty
boy.
good result but 23%
leans.
in.
Freaking 67. God, we can't escape the number.
Look at how low the turnout is. Look
Yeah,
at
the
how low
turnout's
the
shitty.
turnout
Yeah.
is. This turnout is horrid.
I wonder if maybe most people just didn't
But
even
we have
know there was a
results out of
primary
Georgetown.
today.
Yeah, Georgetown. I was talking
Yep.
about 67%.
Yeah.
How much? She got
That's
in the first round. Russell Fry won it, and Darling Graham took
Okay,
second.
well, I mean,
yeesh. That's yeah. Norman's margin went up in
Newberry slightly.
slightly.
Yes, I would assume the election day votes are probably a bit more friendly for Norman. I would think.
It's also
We'll
apparently
see.
outspent her like 7-1.
Or
how
something
much
like
did
that.
he spend on this race?
Oh, a lot of money.
Because I think it's just kind of a waste.
Yeah.
I mean,
We'll see.
I mean, if Graham's margin holds in like Chesterfield and it's similar to that, like in the Northeast, that's really not good for Norman.
Daniel for
So let's
5.
see.
I'm having a problem because when I see Ralph Norman, I can't stop thinking of Ralph Northam. Oh God, for Virginia. Yeah. Simple Logic for 2. Rap, just start on Barris, skip the foreplay. Thank you. Oh no, if Graham wins tonight, we're gonna bring that up because that's utter horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what
I didn't realize Mark Lynch apparently spent 5.3 million on
he
this.
spent a lot of money and he's got his ass kicked.
Norman spent 700,000
Jeez.
as of August 5th, and Graham spent 95,000. And they have very similar
Yeah.
cash on hand.
Yeah.
so
Now,
Yeah.
Graham spent nothing.
now to be fair, Trump's group did spend some money, but hold the
Yeah.
Bloodfest for 5. Who do we think Conway South Who do we think Conway, South Carolina native wins redemption is voting for? I don't know. Also, will the GOP do better or worse than with Hispanics in 2020-22? I think somewhere in the middle with Hispanics between 2020 and 22. I don't know. I think it's being between those two results. Like they do slightly worse than like 2020, maybe, but
Yeah.
maybe a bit better than 22. We'll see. I just think the problem right now is
Mhm.
it's so early in the polling's been all over the place in Hispanics. I don't know.
Yeah, and then obviously polling just in general, not even with the
It's
Hispanics, but
shit.
just everywhere, all over the place too.
Okay, we're waiting for more results. Camera full of God
Yeah.
for 2. Apparently, Bearson is still on board for Vance 28 for now. for now.
until
Just
he gets
wait.
denied access to the administration
Yeah.
again.
Again, yeah. Freaking.
Or until Steve Bannon hands him another fat paycheck too.
So we are still waiting for more results. So far these are the more rural counties, but still, it's not the greatest start for Norman. If this
We have
trend
results out of
continues.
Anderson County in the far west, and Norman is up by 11%.
Anderson. Oh, that's it.
That's a county.
Yeah, I mean, there's
he
only
won by
16% in, but he's up by 11.
Oh,
Eh,
that's.
I mean,
if that's the. Oh boy.
if that's early vote only, then I'd say that's an okay result.
Darlington County.
Darlington.
67. God.
What did you say? Wait, what percent was it?
67. That's
7.
that's the second county at 6-7 right now. This just
We have results out of Cherokee County, and Norman is up by 15% there.
oh,
Okay.
that's okay. That's bad. That's his home turf. Oh boy.
That's only with 22% in, so there's still a
Norman
lot
in
of
the
vote
first round
outstanding
won it
there.
by 12. If that,
A lot
I
of
expect his margin to go up.
well, yeah, I expect the margin to go up, but
I'd really love to see how much of this is rural versus urban, especially because it's a 2-candidate race.
that's a good question. I would
Because
assume.
if this is a mix of the early
Orangeburg,
vote,
Orangeburg just came in. Graham at 72%,
Oh boy.
11% of the vote. But it's only 11%.
because
It
here's
turnout's
my
shit.
thing. It's a runoff election. It might not come in all the way fast. This is going. I want to say this is going faster than the South Carolina primary from 2-3 weeks ago, but also at the same time that had 6 or 7 candidates,
Unironically, yeah.
and it was higher
many
turnout.
candidates?
I think that this. I believe Trafalgar. It's a dead heat race. It could go either way, but I will think that I'm willing to bet they are probably reporting more urban areas first. And if this is Norman's margin with the urban areas, I
Well-
mean, it really kind of boils down to how the rurals are going to look.
But these are all rural
These
areas.
are rural
though.
areas.
These are all rural areas.
Rural area.
I don't
Graham's-
know South Carolina like the back of my hand, to be fair.
All right, Daniel for 2. Anderson reports Norman plus 11. Yeah, we saw that. Thanks for super chat. Yeah, we're getting more results very slowly, and okay, yeah, Akane Cal. Okay, now this is concerning.
Well,
He's
to be
like,
fair, he lost Akane County or whatever.
yeah,
round
I
one.
get that, but
narrowly.
here's the issue: he has
By
to run it
8.
up in this part of the state. That's the problem.
Agreed.
Like,
Yeah, I would say he would need to crack over 65 in a lot of these areas in the Northwest.
I think it's still close. Like, I'm not one of those people that say, "Oh, it's
not
gonna be
over.
plus 30." Yeah, I'm just saying if the trend holds, it's not. It's gonna be Graham that probably wins.
We need we got Charleston
plus
50
20. Oh boy. Okay.
I don't think that's the best result for Graham. Then again, she only won this by
Sanford. Reminder: Sanford endorsed Norman. Remember that.
That is true.
That result doesn't seem as good for her though as
No.
Darlington or Chesterfield, because those results seemed outstanding for her. But Chesterfield, Charleston seems a bit
because
closer than she'd like.
that was Sanford got 30% of the vote there, and he backed Norman. So
yeah, I think she's outperforming her margin in Charleston though compared to last time. I think.
And there's a lot of votes in Charleston.
Yeah.
Obviously, not as much than other counties
But
for Republicans.
I would say that's the first, not the best result for her. But then it's also only 9% in.
If he can keep in the 40s in Charleston, though, that would make up a lot for him. He needs that.
Yeah.
He needs something, but so I just what's going on in this part of the state? I don't know. I just think
I have kind of a take. Let me see if you guys agree with me on this. I think the county that probably decides this election is Richland, where Columbia is.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of results just came in.
What?
McCormick, Graham is winning it by 23. Horry, Graham is winning it by 47.
Jesus, it's Myrtle
Ooh.
Beach.
That was
Uh,
a heavy
Dillon,
Fry County too.
yeah, Dillon County, Graham is winning it by 50.
Oh my gosh.
She
Okay,
is
but what's the percentage reported in Brandon?
In Horry, it's 17%. In Dillon, it's 11, and in McCormick, it's 30.
McCormick, that's like
that's in the part of the state that Norman needs to do well in.
well,
I-
this one
He's down by 23 there.
yeah, that
I'm ready to call it already.
I'm waiting for Columbia and Greenville because there's a lot of votes in those
Yeah.
counties.
I want to see Greenville and Rock Hill, but I don't like this result. If you're
That's-
Norman, you shouldn't like this.
That Horry County result, for those that don't know, this is Myrtle Beach. It's 17% in.
Oh, we got Rock Hill. Okay, that's a good result.
That's
Rock
good for
Hill.
Norman. Yeah. That
Hello, yay.
thank you.
That's a good
York-
result for him.
Wow.
York County also just came in
Yeah, we
with
saw that.
15%. Yeah, so
It's obviously not over yet. We're not saying it is, but like that is his first real good result. But even that's his home turf.
73% in Horry.
unless he can
God
outperform
bless.
elsewhere in the state, could he maybe make up votes in the South? I don't think so.
No, he's
but
not,
there's
because
always a chance.
Here's the
No, I
thing.
don't-
Myrtle Beach has a shitload of votes on the Republican side. That is a big county, and she's killing them there. That is bad.
I mean, like I said, I think he'll obviously kill it in Greenville. I think it comes down to like what Columbia looks like.
Yeah, the central part of the state's going to decide the election.
Well, the
I think.
central part of the state is where Darlene did the best in round one. Norman won the
No, she
northern
did. She
part.
did best in the southern part of the state.
Well, like southern central, you know.
Yeah, right here. She did best. Actually, no, it was southwestern South Carolina. So I don't know. This is
Did best
interesting.
in the 6-7 part of the state.
God damn
Yes. So true.
Thank you.
Now, remember, yeah, this is a good point by somebody in chat. Greenville is the #1 vote dump. That is the thing that Norman needs. He needs a big showing there.
Yeah.
He cannot do just okay.
Yeah, so if he does just okay in Greenville, then it's fucked.
It's over, yeah. Robin for 2. Starting Georgetown University tomorrow. Thoughts? Oh, W's in chat for Robin. Nice.
W.
Congrats.
Nice.
Good work.
40% for Norman and Charleston is actually pretty good, from what I understand.
But
Yeah,
that's
we were surprised at that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 8% in, but the fact that he's in the 40s is what he needs if he wants to
I
make
still
up this
think
race.
part of that's
Mhm.
a Sanford voters
So-
that backed him. But
So as of right now, the betting markets are basically saying like Graham from 0 to 6 is the most likely outcome, which I kind of agree.
I agree
Just
with that
kind of
right
like
now.
round one
Yeah.
again, but Norman might do a bit better, so it's like a
I mean, it's definitely going to be
mid-high
within
single
It's definitely going to be within single digits once Greenville comes in.
yeah, if
unless
it's
there's a truth nuke waiting for us somewhere.
the only
Yeah.
truth nuke is Greenville going Graham. At that case, she wins in a landslide. We'll see. We shall
Is
see.
Ralph Norman the first person in like I feel like this probably isn't the case, but I feel like Ralph Norman might be the first person to lose both a gubernatorial and a Senate primary in the same cycle.
That's a good question. Has it ever happened?
You gotta look
Oh,
that up. That's
Greenville,
so funny.
Greenville, 1% in. He's at
1% doesn't
69%.
count. God damn it.
Yeah.
1% in. Why would we even report it?
Yeah, that's just these other counties though. That Anderson, that's up by 10. Lawrence 10. Greenwood.
I'm
That's
surprised. Beaufort just reported, and Norman is at 37% down there.
Wow.
That's
Really?
a decent
That's good.
performance.
Terrible.
I mean, I don't think it's enough to make him win, but
No,
that's
it
what he
isn't.
wants. I mean, he needs those numbers down there. He
Say,
can't
Okay.
really go
Graham
down by
got
50.
46%.
So
in
I
round
just-
one.
I just checked. If Graham runs away with this, Ralph Norman would be the first person in American history to lose both a governor's and a Senate primary in the same cycle.
Well, because how could it happen? You need somebody to die like
It's such
Graham
a
late in
rare
the cycle.
occurrence.
Well, never
Yeah,
happens.
but it's also really funny to think about it. You're gonna get all the insufferable retards online going, "The MAGA can't win elections, even in southern states."
Yeah.
Well, it's as if like just I love Norman, but like yeah, I do think part of it is his age. I think that's a concern for some people.
More vote just came in somewhere. I think it was
Um,
And Colleton County as well.
Barnwell County is another one. 73% for Graham
Dillon
there.
County
22% in.
50. Yeah,
Yeah,
Russell
Graham is
Fry.
also up by 50 in Colleton County
Yeah,
in the south.
Fry's district is coming out big for Graham right now.
Which
Like
is funny because I'm pretty sure he endorsed him. He endorsed.
He did.
He endorsed Norman.
Darlene Graham, who didn't even know what a Taiwan was until like 2 weeks ago, is fucking leading.
So
God,
true.
God save us.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Fry's counties are coming out for Graham, but also remember this is lower turnout.
Yeah, that's the turnout's bad. This is terrible turnout.
What do you think the average age of the
Lancaster
voter in this
dropped. Graham
primary
plus
is?
1.
Where?
Probably like over
Lancaster
50
next
at
to
least.
York.
Excuse me, Yay,
Nick,
say
it's
again.
not. It's not on New York Times. Lancaster is in there. Now it just dropped.
Ooh,
There's a 19 vote difference. It's basically 50-50.
Norman got 33% of the vote in round 1. Graham got 37.
Norman lost that
Oh, so
by
Graham actually won that
4%.
by 4.
That's
Yeah,
not.
so-
He needs to do way better in this part of the state. Like, I get it's overperformance of round 1, but that's next is home turf. That's
Wait.
Yeah.
Look at what percent of the vote Norman has.
what?
Where?
Where?
Are you gonna? He's making a 6-7 joke.
Left of
Yeah,
that.
that's why I don't get it. I don't see anything that
Yeah.
says 6-7.
Oh, never mind. They rounded up because they're retarded.
But
Right there, there it is.
AFI,
6-7.
AFI doesn't, doesn't round
Yeah!
up.
I'm glad that Darlene is winning Darlington. That's nice, man.
Yeah. Josh, how you stand for 2?
Columbia, Lexington just came in.
Oh, what?
238.
Graham is up by 23 in Lexington.
Oh boy,
It's over.
It's over.
I don't like that result.
That's pretty good for her.
That's Josh Hawley stand for 2. Russell Fry endorsed Darlene. That's what I thought. I don't get what people are talking about. She endorsed.
It's over. Darlene Graham is 1.
Yeah.
Dude,
Nikki
wait.
Haley
In the 2026 Oklahoma Senate Democrat primary, they're running a guy named Jim Priest. Jim Priest.
Jim Priest versus. Wait, no. I want you to read his opponent's name.
Nikila Thomas?
Daniel
She
for
looks
5.
white-ish, though.
Are you guys going to cover the
Probably
Oklahoma
native.
races? Yes, we'll talk about Oklahoma when we get to that. We're staying up for that. Yeah, I think this.
Hold on. Check chat about that woman in the Oklahoma, the one that you said looked whitish.
Never mind.
She has
does
been
not look
affiliated
whitish.
with the Chickasaw Nation autism support groups and advocacy. Okay, so she's autistic. She's an autistic white woman LARPing as an. Oh my fucking god! Is this woman just Elizabeth Warren in the South?
I love that GIF. I saw that. The freaking low IQ or bait.
I'm so tempted to post the Leon Kennedy GIF. Yay!
Don't.
Really does make you think, doesn't it? Excuse me.
So yeah, I think we're still waiting on Richland and Greenville to really come in, but if Lexington and Sumter are any indicators, Richland's gonna probably be pretty good for Graham.
Oh, Tyrone, new true gift
Yeah.
dropped.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
50 poll.
Is
I
Darlene
can show you the new true GIF I have.
is Darlene Graham pro Save America Act? Yes, that's like her big thing.
She is pro whatever Trump wants, and
Yeah.
I'm like not even remotely kidding. Whether that will translate to Vance, I don't know, but it does translate currently.
I would imagine. Okay, so like here's the thing. Darlene Graham is not a particularly intelligent person, and she is also a woman, so she will probably go with whatever the fuck the president wants.
Yeah, I mean, at least like Tommy Tuberville was kind of like this. Not the whole being a woman part, if you believe it, but
Wow.
he was new to
What do you
politics,
have
and
against the
so
women?
he kind of just fell in line with whatever the GOP wanted.
The thing is that Thomas Massey could learn a thing or two from Darlene Graham.
You can learn a thing or two from the new Rand Paul.
Yeah, that's true. Truth nuke.
Yeah, exactly. Look, true.
Yeah. Slurp. Thank
Slurp.
you. Okay, so we're waiting for more results. Anything, please,
No,
South Carolina.
You will get nothing, and you will be happy.
Yeah. You'll own nothing. Be happy.
Yep.
Kill 7 billion people.
Oh God. I have no confidence in Darlene Graham. She's just gonna be a party line vote. I just have concerns with her not knowing shit about foreign policy. That is concerning. What do you mean you don't know what a Taiwan is? What do you mean?
Bro, her fucking brother was Lindsey Graham, the foreign affairs guy in the Senate.
What's Aleppo?
Yeah. Alcohol abuse. I would never. I love alcohol.
The GIF isn't loading. Never mind. It's fine.
Okay, we're still waiting for more results. We're kind of hit a slow point because freaking South Carolina is.
Can we talk about how Libtar's cooked with this GIF? This was made to attack him.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
Here, put that on stream. It'll be really
Also,
funny.
No.
I do have something that's probably interesting for stream.
Oh,
This is from
yeah.
the Myrtle Beach News.
Post again award.
This listen. If Graham wins, I'm waiting for the official decision. I will bring this up. We'll wait because there's got to be some investigations into this. If I'm understanding this right,
Go down into the Discord server and posted it again. Award this guy.
I did. Okay,
Thank you.
because this is a serious issue, and at this point, I think there's people making shit up about what other pollsters are saying. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Trump
Yay,
needs.
what the fuck?
Okay, stop,
Oh.
guys. Okay, stop. More results out of somewhere. That helped Norman. That helped Norman quite a bit.
Fairfield reported. Lee reported. It's more the center of the state filling in right now. A lot of these counties are going to be like plus 20 to 30 for Graham.
Okay. Yeah, still not the. It just I think the problem with Norman is he's doing great in the northern part of the state, but there's just not enough votes.
He's losing too many counties in the eastern and central parts. I think is the problem.
Yeah, he it's still early. Lee County came in, just saw that. It just he needs to be winning leave by quite a bit. That place like that, he can't be losing. American Note for 2. South Carolina is looking disappointing yet expected. I wouldn't even call this a disappointment.
I know people were very excited for Norman. I think he would have been great, but he also probably would have only been a one-term senator. And I think that Graham is just going to do whatever Trump tells her to do or Vance tells her
And
to
if
do.
she's awful, just get rid of her in 6 years.
Yeah, she probably would not survive a primary in 6 years anyway.
She got carried by Trump
here. Primary anyway.
Trump carried her here, so. Daniel for 5. No Graham hate, but this is why senators used to be selected by states. We basically just sent a House rookie to the Senate. Still better than a Democrat. This is why I'm not a fan of Graham running here, but it is what it is.
Everyone's all about repealing the 17th Amendment and having state legislatures select their senators until they remember states like Texas still have Democrats frequently getting within batting range of the lower chambers in states like Alaska,
Okay,
Michigan, Montana.
We don't need a long rant.
I'm just saying that there's a lot of red states with Democrat control of one or both chambers that would be nominating these progressives in these states.
20 Bear for 2. Any bets Palin will become never Trump before year's end? Oh, she will. I think it's very likely. 20 Bear for 2. Rip Dolly. Yep, we talked about that. I don't understand why Trump endorsed Darlene Graham because Trump is friends with her. That's with Lindsey.
This was him giving his condolences to Lindsey Graham, basically saying like, to honor your legacy, I'm gonna endorse your sister and basically give her a free Senate seat.
But guys, it was Israel. Israel did it.
His dying wish was to nuke Israel. Trump compromised with this.
Yeah.
Or not Israel, Iran. He compromised with this.
Speaking of Iran, we just kind of just folded them.
Mr. President, another ceasefire.
But to be fair, even without a ceasefire, we just fucking folded them. We'll get to that later. Trump loved Lindsey. Yeah, Lindsey Graham proved that, like, hey, just be a fucking team player. That's all we're asking.
Trump and Lindsey Graham proved that love wins.
Yeah, love trumps hate.
Love wins.
Let's not doom over this race yet. Only 10% of the voting. Yeah, that's true, but the problem is just he's losing way too many counties.
It is important to note.
Hawaii
is 18%
Kershaw County.
A lot of Darlene's counties are in. It remains an issue of Greenville and Spartanburg are nothing. They're not in at all. If Ralph Norman gets 60% in both of those counties, which is, I believe, is very possible. Yeah, Graham got 23 and 24% respectively in those counties. Depending on how the third party, or I guess third candidates break, very, very likely he can break 60% and come back over.
Well, and also none of like Richland hasn't even started counting yet either. So
Let's see. America voted for 2. Remember when Trump gave out Lindsay's phone number? Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh my gosh.
Remember when I gave out James Fishback's phone
Oh
number?
gosh. But yeah, no, seriously, Trump and Graham hated each other back in 2015. I remember that. They hated each other.
didn't Lindsey Graham like break his cell phone over Trump or something?
Because no, Trump leaked his phone number, like literally at a rally. He had his phone number pulled up.
All right, so I just checked, and if the 17th were to be repealed, the purple states are ones where you have mixed Republican Democrat control. I shudder to imagine North Carolina, Kentucky, and Alaska sending Democrats to the Senate.
It would be the state legislator.
2026.
The state legislator picks.
Yeah, for North Carolina, Kentucky, that is a Democrat governor, but it is a solid R.
Legislators decide that.
Okay, well, I'm still okay. Well, if you look at the legislature, it's still Alaska. Alaska still has a, yeah.
They would just send Patol and Murkowski probably.
Terrifying, really.
Yeah, that would be terrible. Marcus Holiday for because people understand that the Alaska system is so fucked. It's not even. It's a joke. Marcus Holiday.
I was trying. Go ahead.
Marcus Holiday for 5. So does anyone know why the CIA director made a surprise visit to Russia? From my understanding, Russia's doing one last mobilization, and the Trump admin's trying to tell them like not do that because people are gonna die.
No, it's because Putin. It's because Putin is harvesting Ukrainian men and eating them, just like they harvested Charlie Kirk's corpse because they had a closed casket funeral.
Hey, he was killed under was it kosher or halal?
Yes, under kosher.
Yeah,
he was killed under kosher slaughter.
I think I am of the opinion that in order to become an American citizen, you need to have a bacon cheeseburger with milk.
I agree.
Yeah,
agreed.
Oh, speaking of like the kosher stuff, do you guys, we got to talk about El Said, what he said at Fox News yesterday.
Abdul Rahman Mohammed Al Sayed.
About circumcision.
Abdul Rahman Mohammed Al Sayed compared child sex.
I'm circumcised. I guess I'm gonna mutilate my genitals.
Like he actually said that unironically. He actually said on national TV. He asked Jesse.
To be fair, a Muslim advocating for mutilating the genitals of young men is quite normal in the Muslim world. Have you heard of the Turkish janissary?
Okay, anyways. But no, like he literally said that on national TV, and he thought it was a gotcha. He actually thought, I got him. It's like, no. That was like the worst possible answer to that. And
yeah, that was stupid. Rogers +5.
Darlene went up in Georgetown by a point.
Oh boy.
It's over.
Jover. Yeah, and then like you have Hassan Piker running around and saying like, guys, him disavowing me is a political plan. It's a ploy. We planned it. He literally said that.
Oh yeah, Hassan Piker, this dumb motherfucker, literally went onto his stream and said, "Yeah, I got disavowed, but he didn't actually mean it.
It's a ploy.
Yeah, man, go run that in the ads now."
It's just these people are so like I knew they were stupid, but my God, I never thought they were this dumb. Seriously, that's your plan in fucking Michigan.
Hassan Piker is an egotistical Turkish asshole, and so
That's
the
true.
idea of like that hurt his ego. I mean, his best buddy that he just spent fucking months being a campaign surrogate for had to go on live TV and distance himself completely because he said that America deserved 9/11 and called to kill a bunch of senators. And then this dumbass couldn't just that hurt his feelings. He knew it was a ploy, but he couldn't just shut his fucking mouth. He had to go out there and say, no. I wasn't actually being disavowed. It was just a ploy, so that way it would help him in the polls. Thanks for saying it out loud, asshole.
It's
high neuroticism.
I just can't believe that. And all the stuff he said, the other stuff also is bad. He's saying, we don't need ICE. You know, there's more illegal immigrants here than ever. That's ICE's fault. What do you think happened to Biden? I wonder what happened.
Outside, like, yeah, and here's the thing. I love when the whole oh my god, I love when the whole abolish ICE argument essentially just resorts to we're going to go back to INS. We're not going to really make any changes. You know, it's still going to be an immigration enforcement body. It's like, okay, so what are you wasting all this political capital on?
Yeah, what's the point? It's just the same thing then.
And you can't compare. Oh, INS had less illegals in the country. I'm sorry. Was Clinton letting in 12? Like, what was it, 3 million a year? I mean, I don't even know if that's true or not. But like, we
He let
clearly
in quite
weren't
a bit.
deporting them.
But...
He let in quite a bit. I don't think it was 3 million a year.
No, it wasn't. But even then, like, all they're saying is like they'll combine the agencies again. What's the difference? The whole point is make it simple so people understand. Oh, this is Border Patrol and this is
Greenville
ICE.
dropped 68-32 for Norman, 14%.
Wow.
Okay, that is the showing that he needed.
That is a good showing.
That is a really good showing. That means that this Ralph Norman is still in this. Oh,
Still has a
thank you, Lord
chance.
Jesus.
He got narrowed
This
down
is
to about
where-
8.5 points for Darlene.
Hold on, what's the
Greenville,
part? How much reporting in?
14.
Ooh, 14
So-
with that number. That is good.
Yeah. American Order for 2. What did El Said say about circumcisions? Or he used to talk about that. Basically, he compared it to like mutilation. which is
The
insane.
complete removal of a male's a child's genitalia.
Cutting your
I should
cock
say.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It-
didn't
it's
want to say
insane.
it directly, but like, yes,
Yeah.
this guy, he had a slam dunk opportunity to say, no, of course I don't support mutilating children's genitals. Are you fucking insane, Jesse? And instead he said, no. It's actually like, are you circumcised? Because the circumcision and the complete removal are, I mean, they're the same thing, really.
My question is, why the fuck did he go on Fox News? That's what happened to Harris.
Because
Shit.
he's not smart. Third worlders
true.
are not
Yeah.
smart. They
Well,
go on live television and they say shit because they don't fucking think about it.
And, well, here's the other problem too: is that all the Democrats more or less have to walk a tightrope on the trans stuff, where they can't tick off the progressive base. So if you definitively say that, like, genital mutilation is wrong, you run the risk of taking off the progressives and them not showing up to vote for you in November.
And that's the
Look,
really
I
cool
mean-
part about the Democrat primary being completely separate from the actual general electorate. Go ahead, Tyron.
No, I was just going to say, you need to keep in mind in Muslim countries, and I'm going to bring this up. It's relevant, it's factual. In Muslim countries like Afghanistan, where we've let a bunch of these people in Syria, etc., some of these more conservative Muslim countries, it is a common practice to mutilate the genitals of young women and men over there. Female genital mutilation.
Okay.
I'm old enough to remember when Obama made this a big fucking deal in his second campaign with humanitarian aid to Afghanistan. They're mutilating the women over there. Fucking, what's her name? Malala, is that her name? You guys know who I'm talking about, right? The Pakistani chick. She made that a
Really
big fucking
I
deal.
remember
really
that.
fat Pakistani.
Yeah.
chick.
I remember that. Yeah. Oh my God. That's like a lost memory. Just unlocked.
Yeah, no, so like, yeah, no, it shouldn't surprise anybody that the literal Muslim candidate who said who associates with people who said America deserves 9/11 has absolutely no fucking shame in going on live TV and saying, yeah, it's okay to mutilate children's genitals, because they fucking do that in the Ummah to begin with.
President Gilbert getting up for 5. Hassan Piker's getting washed everywhere, and all he can do is still blame Osmond Gold for some bullshit. Justice protection for the Roach Man. Well, yeah, now all the Democrats are disavowing him.
Oh, he's current. Oh, yeah. The problem is this.
More of
dipshit-
Greenville just came in, and Norman is holding his margin.
That's
it's
good
still
for
at
him.
14% in for me.
12. Yeah. I just came in New York Times, 12%.
Okay, yeah, it's at 14. The thing with someone like
Oh, wow,
Hassan
that was a
Piker
really good
is,
job for him.
yeah, he made his career, quote unquote career, I should say,
Yeah.
off the backs. It was nepotism just to get his start, right? Because his uncle,
Chunk Uger.
our good friend Chunk Yogurt.
Chunk yogurt.
That's
Who
besides
someone
the
in this
point.
very server got more votes than.
Yeah.
And then like he said so many inflammatory things. America deserved 9/11. We need to kill these people, gut them in the street, bleed their capitalist blood. The mocking of Charlie Kirk's death. And that's the thing. He didn't originally do it. Originally he was actually relatively solemn about it. But then once everything died down, he immediately went back to mocking him. So this guy has a fucking laundry list of terrible, horrible things that he said, and it's coming to bite him in the ass. Now he wants to play fucking kingmaker. And
Luck.
I will admit, he is having a massive influence on the Michigan Senate race. I will never take that away from him. Just
Yeah.
not in the way that he wants.
Yeah, not the way he
Not
wanted.
in a positive, not in a positive
It's-
way.
And he started all these slap fights with all these Democrats. Like, dude, like, what are you? If El Sayed loses, you're politically done. Like, that's your entire like all your political capital's gone.
He's also the prime
So
example of the Trump administration's argument against birthright citizenship.
yeah, perfect
yeah.
example.
Someone
I would
who
remind people, he wasn't even raised in America. He was born in, I believe it was New Jersey. Correct me if I'm
Yep.
wrong on that. Born in New Jersey, flown back to Turkey to live most, if not all, of his childhood, and then came back and claims to be as American as you and I.
Yeah,
his
I would
mother
just
was a
like
birth
to-
tourist.
I would
Yeah.
like to remind people this is the exact the us having to deal with Hassan. I want you to now multiply that tenfold, and instead of Turkish Muslims, they are Chinese people coming into our education system, getting top-notch quality degrees, and then going back to China and selling out our fucking industrial and technological secrets to the CCPs.
President Gilbert getting up for 5. I feel like the only DSA person who could get away with disavowing mutilation has been Donnie. Then again, I might be pushing. I could be very wrong. Guys, he's not even that popular in New York. Trying to break it, people, he's not.
He's not that unpopular in the city itself, mostly because he's been more or less unable to do any of his anti-law enforcement and anti-prison shit. He kept the same normie police chief that was, I think that was like a deal that he made. But the people in Long Island and upstate fucking despise him.
Even in New York City, there's plenty of polling where, yeah, he's still above water before a Democrat. He's like only a plus 10, barely above 50%.
Well, yeah, and
Here's
people
the
and
thing.
people were like trying to say that like, oh, like he's like very popular in New York. It's like, wow, he's
He's going down.
popular in a D plus
What's that?
15 state.
What's that pollster in New York? Oh my God, what's that pollster?
I'll do you one better, Midnight. He's popular in a D plus 15 state where where a significant amount of the illegal immigrants who came in under the last admin, that is an 80-20 issue. These people should be removed, are allowed to say that, hey, this guy.
I gotta
he
find
represents me.
I gotta find the poll because there's a consistent trend where he's been going down every single month. They pulled it. He went from like plus 20 to plus 18, plus 16. He's like a plus 10 right now, or whatever.
All right,
it
hate to
is.
interrupt you. Spartanburg dropped 62-5, 37-5, 16% reporting. Not as good as Greenville, but not terrible either. He net about 1,000 votes. Greenville and Spartanburg are currently canceling out Horry County right now.
Fairfield just came in. Graham at 61%, 17% of the vote in.
I'm just doing some basic math here. I don't really think there is.
Berkeley is in. Charleston suburb. Graham 64, Norman 36.
By the way, yeah, it looks like county just flipped. Abbeville. That went from Norman to Graham.
Skibbityville.
All right, let's see. I forgot how blue New York City is. Yeah, it's still like D plus 30 or whatever.
Trump had the best performance in New York City in decades. He got 30%.
Yeah. So that's the best performance, and he's only plus 10 there. Guys, he's going to probably win re-election, I would assume, unless it goes complete shit there. Which, again, he really can't do anything. Like Ye is saying, he can't really do any crazy stuff.
And here's the thing. Say what you will about Mamdani. He's not an unintelligent person, at least when it comes to getting shit done. Unlike most progressives, he will actually go work with Trump. He will literally go to the White House. He'll talk to him about policy, and Trump will go, "Oh, sure thing, man. Yeah, let's build more housing in New York City." Unlike because he's able to get away with it because he has such an iron grip on the progressive wing of the party. But most progressive Democrats cannot get away with doing anything less than spitting in Trump's face at every opportunity.
I'm looking at Gretchen Whitmer.
Yeah.
I know she's not progressive, but like she literally went to the White House and like talked to Trump about manufacturing.
She got demolished about it.
Her crew's dead.
To this day, she has not been brought up in any 2028 of discussions
because like they're talking about like there's a couple factories that got built or something, and like they both work together on it.
Yeah, that is one thing too that like unlike a lot of these other DSA types, like I do actually think Mamdani is like fairly intelligent.
Oh, he is.
I don't think El Sayed, I don't think he's very intelligent. AOC is not very intelligent. I don't think Francesca Hahn is very intelligent either.
Here's the problem for this movement. Like, Donnie's like the only smart one of the entire group.
Which is why Mamdani is pushing. This is why Mamdani is pushing the policies that he is. He knows that even though he'll be unable to run for higher office, short of some legal bullshit, which he most assuredly wants to happen at some point, the stuff that he doesn't want to do, he's going to try to do in some limited capacity anyway, just so they can later on go and point and say, "Oh, hey, Mom Donnie did that in New York. Let's try to do it nationwide." And you're gonna have some crazy progressive in New York try it statewide or something, or fucking make it part of their 28 platform. I don't know. I couldn't imagine which minority, maybe a female, would run out of New York for president in 2028 for the Democrat
One can
nominee,
imagine.
especially anyone who is a particularly well-established progressive. I don't know. I think that's insane. But there might be someone. I mean, I can't think of anybody. Maybe they got a 3-letter acronym.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
JEE?
oh god.
Real and true.
It's just the issue with like Democrats, like outside of Donnie, they're all name another intelligent progressive that understands. Oh no, you can't focus on the crazy shit. You got to focus on what's
Bernie
popular.
Sanders, I guess, but
He's
he's like
freaking
he's
old.
ancient at this point.
He was ancient in 2024. He's not going to run in 2028.
He was ancient in 2020. You could argue, but in comparison to Biden, I guess he was. Well, actually, no, he was older than Biden. So I don't know. Dillybot for 10. I love how the mail-in voting is being kneecapped for the midterms. Hopefully.
It
Well,
will
we'll
probably
see.
it will not. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The courts have bungled this shit so thoroughly that it's not gonna be implemented for the midterms. Just
Yeah.
Trust the
that's my-
plan.
that is, like, I'm telling you that right now. Do not factor that into your ratings at
We're
all.
gonna see, like, yeah, we gotta wait on the court stuff, but yeah, I would say they're gonna implement some stuff, but not to the degree we need.
It
say.
is
I
much
would
too
say
close to the
assume
election
nothing.
cycle to do. Yeah, assume there is nothing going through because nothing ever happens.
I think
they're gonna
Norman went up.
issue injunctions constantly. It's just like there's no point right now.
Norman went up slightly in Spartanburg.
All right.
They did just release though like another 25% out of Lexington.
Oh, Lexington, where's that? Yeah,
That's next to Columbia. Yeah.
I see that.
Yeah.
Simple logic for 5. Cheap Aldi beer, hot Cheetos, and full cast of the rap election stream. Peak entertainment. This goes from serious to smiling friends real quick. That's real. Let's see here. Carol Full God for 5. El Sayed comparing circumcision to child sex change is insane. As someone working in healthcare, it's sad how many people are captured by the bullshit. Well, yeah, it's like, of all things to say, you could have said a million different things, and that's your answer.
I don't even know why he's bringing it up. I'll be honest. Like,
Yeah.
just talk about other things.
No,
It just doesn't
Jesse
make
Waters
sense.
brought it up.
Well,
He didn't.
Yeah, I saw
That's
the
everything.
clip, but like, you can just avoid it. Like, it's Fox News. Do you think your guys are not going to like? Who cares?
Because that was like the thing with those type of like interviews, they're usually traps. Like, I don't
I'm
know
not
why
here-
they agreed to
I'm not here to
that.
talk about the culture wars.
literally
I'm here to talk
pivot.
about the class wars.
The
and then move on.
class
Yep.
wars.
Or you could just pivot to
Clash Clans.
America doesn't have good mental health. Doesn't have good mental health care, and I want to focus on mental health.
Well, no, you
Yeah.
don't want to
You
do
can't
that
say
because,
that.
because then you're kind of admitting
It's a
kind of
mental
saying the
illness.
quiet part out loud that transgenderism is a mental illness. So
Yeah.
you don't want to. Syed is never going to make that insinuation.
Okay, Commander John for 2. Trump 28, Paxton 26, Abbott 26. The last two parts I agree with. Trump's not fucking running. Stop being the Japanese soldier that didn't
He's
stop until 30 years
so-
after.
putting all the attention on himself so the media doesn't attack Vance. Or
You know
Rubio.
what? That
So-
is something that I've never heard before, and it that may unironically have a little bit of schizo truth to it.
I think it does.
I wanna briefly bring up. So Dillon County, I think this is the county that's most reported in. 68%. Graham is at 78% of the vote here. This is
What
Russell
did she get
Fry's
in
part.
round one?
More of York dropped.
This
now
was a Russell-
Hold on.
68%.
This was a
More-
Russell Fry
more-
county.
What?
More of York dropped. 68-32 for Norman. He's now at 7.4 behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough to overcome.
Yeah, I just don't
Columbia.
think it's enough. I don't think it's enough up there.
You know, if he was getting like mid 40s in Lexington, maybe. But right now he's at 38.
Yeah, well, the people.
39.
It's a very polarized map. Just
Yeah,
straight up.
no
Like, there's-
shit,
There,
like-
there aren't many.
Which-
there aren't many
yeah, that's
competitive
what we-
counties.
what we
Like, there,
expect.
Charleston Charleston just dropped more as you were speaking, and his percentage has gone up.
Alright.
Norman is now at 44% in Charleston.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's pretty
okay.
good.
Interesting. Beat on for 5.
Remember what I
Okay.
said at the start of stream?
no, I wasn't here.
You mean
I
the
think
ro-
he'd have to flip Charleston if he wanted to win this.
I don't think so.
We'll see. Be done for 5. Have you considered adding your streams to Apple Podcasts, Spotify? No. Careful God for 2. Dude is a doctor too. Many doctors are this way. He's a doctor quotation. Like,
Is he ever even, I thought the only thing he ever did medically related was killing a bunch of dogs.
that's what I thought so too. I thought that's all he did.
He
Isn't
didn't
his wife
ever-
also a doctor?
Doctor.
Oh no, his wife is a psychiatrist who doesn't accept Medicaid, so she doesn't have to. Or Medicare,
That's
so
right.
She doesn't have to see black people.
Oh gosh.
I'm not even kidding. She's like I'm pretty sure she doesn't take federal funds, and everything is out of pocket, so that she only has to deal with like Arabs and.
Oh, by the
Muslims.
way, somebody posted this chat. I think it was Napoleon. The RNC, yeah, RNC released their programming details of the convention. Okay, so it looks like it's basically just the 24 convention, just on repeat, kind of.
Wow, it's a shame that they made tickets $5,000.
That pissed me off. For those that
They were
don't know,
5 for you. They were 15 over here from Florida.
yeah, it's for those that don't know, we were possibly gonna do something there, but fuck that. I'm not. No,
I mean, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's actually meant to be for the everyman to go.
it's
to.
meant for the. It's meant for the. Yeah,
No, it's fundraising.
It's
a fundraiser.
It's
Pay for
fundraising.
yourself.
It's fundraising, and it's also like it's a big like tele rally kind of thing. Like
It's meant for the Epstein class.
Okay, so
Yeah.
this is the end of this is kind of the main part, the end of the prime time of day 2. Chronic disease and corporate capture, breaking the hold of corporate interests on public health agencies, and empowering families to make America healthy again. Guys, I thought RFK was getting forced out. I thought Maha was dead.
guys, Maha is dead. You have to believe me.
Yeah.
Please believe me. Please.
Yeah, it's fucking
the-
stupid.
Please,
And
you have to
Vance is going to be
believe
making a keynote address
On day
during
one.
it as well.
Day 1. Party agenda and future, presenting the wins and defining the agenda and future direction of the party. I like that. The opposition contrast, delivering the night's sharpest partisan case against the extreme liberal Democrats. Not the word, no. No,
Radical liberal Democrats.
Champion
Radical
the working
liberal AOC.
champion the working class, putting American workers ahead of global elites through trade policy, energy dominance, and direct tax relief. And then President Trump speaks. We will be covering this, by the way. We'll be maybe streaming both days. We'll see. But I like this. I think this is a good focused event.
1 hour of Trump speaking? Yeah, no.
2 hours.
No.
Minimum.
No.
Oh,
Two,
2 hours, even more.
3. You know it's Trump. He's gonna just milk it for all he can.
Speaking of speaking for hours, we still need to figure out what day we're gonna go drinking, guys.
Gosh.
True.
Vincent for 5. I hope Mike Mazie beats Drummond for Kelvin Coolidge Project Sanity. I agree. I hope
Oh
he
man,
wins.
I talk to Calvin Coolidge Project quite frequently. He's a great guy. I think he might actually just kill himself if Macy loses. Same with my friend Horizon on Twitter. He is a great guy,
Make it 4
and
hours.
he might actually just fucking lose it.
Yeah, so
Okay.
by the way, the RNC is the September 9th and September 10th. We'll be covering it live. But anyways, go on.
And then it's
Um,
going to be a massive ad blitz.
Oh,
by
yeah.
It looks like
Billions.
more of the votes came in like Union and Spartanburg. It looks like Norman is holding his margin in both those counties at 63%.
I don't know. It looks like more of his areas are in than the more grand parts. So that's a bit concerning.
Yeah.
For him.
Yeah, he's averaging around 20 to 30% reporting right now, where a lot of Graham's areas are still in the low 20s or mid 20s.
Some are not even in.
This is
Yeah.
There's some counties where there's
True.
nothing
Yeah.
in.
like Jasper's reported nothing so far.
Or Hampton.
Or Richland, or
Allendale.
Williamsburg. I mean, this.
Oh, why
Either-
are counting so much slower today? Considering I feel like the first primary was pretty quick.
You would think with only 2 candidates on the ballot, they would count fast.
No. Okay, the
Nope.
problem with the first round is that I don't know if you guys really noticed. It took them about an hour just to get kind of going. After about an hour and a half, then the votes started to be pretty consistent. But
I remember
was
that.
It was a very slow start.
Hold up, wait. Yeah, the betting markets are now 95% for Graham.
They're
I
also
mean,
right now sitting at like 70, 80%,
Oh,
Graham 3 to 6.
they also
currently.
gave
we
Angie
we have
Nixon a
another
0%, a 5% chance to win the
we have
nomination.
another
That's funny.
county that's almost all the way in. Barnwell County, 86% of the vote in. Graham is at 70% of the vote here.
She's consistently getting like,
She's been holding.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the biggest issue for Norman. He's gaining a little bit here and there, but it's not what he needs.
The problem is like all the only parts of the state he's doing well in are like his district
Rap,
and
are
the
you
part of the
fucking
states that we
kidding me?
expect him to do well
What?
in.
Rap.
What?
We have the sponsor of today's channel, Mark from America First Insight, in this video, and you're using in this stream, and you're using the New York Times.
He can use whatever. It's fine.
No.
I haven't pulled up on their screen. I haven't pulled up.
Well, we are using today the sponsor of today's stream, America First Insight.
You're a
Subscribe
fucking
for $5.
fraud, real American.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I have
Subscribe for
Battlefield.
however much it costs.
I have Battlefield for 2. Make America Florida.
No.
No. No. Sorry, Mark, but no, we don't want to make America Florida.
Permanent
Make
boomer
America
vacation home.
Texas.
No.
That's even worse.
That's not even worse. What are you
Is
talking
that what
about?
Florida is? Just a permanent boomer vacation?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so great.
It's like-
Gosh.
it's like
Oh,
instead of
God.
being
By the way,
Disney
you guys,
adults-
speaking of Florida, you guys see Democrats gave Nixon like $2 million already in a week?
Yep.
She raised 1.5 billion in the week after winning the nomination.
Oh my
so-
God, they're actually going to put
All-
money in that race.
I
All
don't
I can
think
s-
though the actual party is going to dump that much.
No,
into
the
it.
party's
Oh,
not,
no,
but
no,
the
no.
freaking boomers are.
Democrat donors are giving her a bunch of money, which is good.
O-
I mean, throw
okay,
all your money at
uh,
Ossoff, Tallarico, and
46% of Georgetown is in. Graham cracked 70%.
Okay, now this
I have
is
48% of Georgetown, and she's below 70 again.
Sumter
Okay,
County,
well-
49%. It looks like in some areas she's actually gaining votes.
I can't help but notice.
What's been happening is that for every good drop that Norman has been getting, Hori has been offsetting it.
Yeah, another drop on a Hori here.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Shirley expanded
It's
again.
too big to rig Norman
73%.
Rose.
Holy crap.
Look, this right here. Myrtle Beach is a big part of the South Carolina primary, and she is demolishing him there. Holy
Too
smokes.
big to rig.
Yeah, I'm starting to think.
Because Norman has been winning drops outside of Hori consistently for the last like 20 minutes.
Here's the problem
And
for
then
Norman.
Hori
Yeah.
comes in and destroys it.
He's starting to lose a bit of steam. Like Union County is halfway in, Spartanburg's 40% in. These counties, yeah, there's still a lot of votes to count, but he's starting to slowly lose steam in this part
And,
of the state.
and Richland hasn't started vote either. Also, Oklahoma closes in 1 minute.
I think it's Horry County, by the way. Is it Horry or Ori? I hope it's Ori.
I've always heard Hori, but
I don't know. People say it's the H is silent. John for 2, make American Texas. That's how we could save the Union. President
is the
Gilbert
county
Gideon.
like, is the county like French or something? Because like
Oh, it
that's
is. It's named after Peter Ori, who
Ah.
was an American planter.
Oh,
Ah.
a planter for what? Did he have any interesting contraband or assets
Contraband. What are you talking about?
or assets?
Oh yeah, he is French.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay,
okay.
that makes sense. Also,
President.
breaking news: polls have closed in Oklahoma.
Yay. President Gilbert Gideon
Yeah,
for
what's up?
2. No Make America Texas. Yeah, right guy for 2. Make America Texas or Tennessee. How about Make America America again?
Make America
Ah.
Vermont. But without the libtarded politics
Yeah.
that ruined
Yeah.
Vermont.
Make America look like Vermont, but not the political environment of Vermont.
President Gilbert Gideon for 5. Make America Wisconsin. Everyone say
Oh.
flag.
Make America
Smiley
the
face.
United States.
Hey, that's how you pronounced it. That's how you spelled it, I should
If
say.
America was like Wisconsin, we
Wisconsin.
would have a worse drinking problem than Russia.
Yeah.
Put the
Okay, anyways.
money in the bag.
So, anyways. We get more results, and did Graham?
You guys you guys can stay on whatever it's called, South Carolina. I'm going to be watching Oklahoma go.
Yeah, go watch Oklahoma because people are here for.
I'll look at Oklahoma as well.
Yeah, people are here. Or for South Carolina, I would assume.
People are here. No.
Yeah, we'll
People are here for
we'll
my
flip back and
my
forth.
excellent electoral
Oklahoma
insight.
might be a little bit to start counting too. I'm not sure how fast of a state they are.
Yeah, we'll see how this ages, but currently, is it Mazet?
Mazay, yeah.
No one knows.
Mazay,
Yeah.
he currently has an 83.7% chance of winning Poly Market, which
Oh,
means
it's
he's
over.
probably going to lose.
He's gonna
by
lose.
5.
Yep.
Yes,
That's
it's over.
It's over.
It's over.
Like at this
What
point,
kind
Real quick, I want to say for Oklahoma, during their first go around on the primaries, they got results out in 15 minutes. So expect something
Okay.
similar-ish.
All right.
Hopefully.
Okay.
okay.
That's good.
What kind of person does it take to run as a Democrat in Oklahoma for Senate?
You have to be named Jim Priest.
Yeah. So, okay, by the way, it looks like turnout's going to surpass the first round for the special, by the way.
That's
for,
dumbfounding.
Seriously?
Yeah, so right now,
In
okay.
South Carolina?
South Carolina, so
Really?
okay, right now, we're about 27% in. It's about 100,000 votes counted so far. If you do the math, it's going to end up just below 400,000 votes. In the first round, they had 330,000 votes. So about 70,000 votes more, if that's accurate.
Wow.
The fuck?
Oh,
I mean, actually, that's not abnormal from what I understand. Runoffs, not so much in the South. This is kind of new for the South, but like a lot of countries will do that, where round one is kind of nobody really votes in it.
We got a bit more out of Lexington, and Norman is at 39.8%
I see
there.
that.
Or 0.58, sorry.
Oh, boy. We.
That's okay for him, but he really wants to break 40 there if he needs a chance.
Okay, now this might be concerning. Oconee County, this is in northern South Carolina. It was Norman plus 10 for the longest time. Now it's Norman plus 4.
Ooh. Although, to be fair, Graham did win this county in the first round.
Yes, that's true, but like it seems like some counties she's gaining in the northern parts a little
Yeah, it's
bit.
really weird. It's like in
Yeah.
some counties she's doing better, in some counties she's doing worse.
I
In
think
some
it's
counties
'cause-
she's doing the same.
It depends, I think, on the election day vote. Like who's voting election day. That's my
Rob,
guess.
I'm making fun of you again.
what?
Much better when you just directly say it.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Yes, Tyrone.
mean,
fuck you.
Shit.
You're short.
yeah, I mean, Chester, Norman's only up by 6. I think he was up by more there earlier. Or that just came in right now.
Cory Booker has just announced Hassan Piker.
I saw that. Yeah.
Cory Booker has
Thank you,
announced
Cory
his
Booker.
transition.
He
Using
announced.
AFI vote flow. Just saying. Yeah,
Mhm.
Chester was at Norman plus 10 earlier.
I was gonna
Yes.
say, yeah, dude, could you imagine if we used the sponsor of today's
I'm
channel,
literally
America
used it
First
on the other
Insight?
screen. Oh my gosh.
You've only had New York Times pulled up since I've made fun of you for it. You need to go back to using the sponsor of today's channel, America First Insight. Thank you.
Just wait for an update, and then all will be good.
Let's
Check
see
out
here.
the media market map.
Oh,
that's,
yeah, I
that's
should-
all I'm
that's
saying.
actually
There you
a
go.
feature
That's
that-
something.
Yeah.
I think your flag was
Yeah,
premium.
not utilizing all the tools available from today's sponsor, America
Yeah, so
First Insight.
basically how for those that don't know, is it subscribers only, Mark?
Yeah, media maps.
This is a
Premium.
cool feature. I've looked at several times, and yeah, so right now Norman is winning Greenville and Charlotte media markets, but Graham is just demolishing him in the
Look at
rest
that
of the
Myrtle
states.
Beach truth nuke.
Yeah, Jesus, plus 10,000.
Basically, her entire lead is just from there.
Basically, yeah,
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Myrtle,
Myrtle-
we were all pronouncing it as Hori up until
Yeah, funny.
nobody really gave us
I
pushback.
want
for
to
it until
keep
today.
saying Hori. That's a funnier
It's
name.
funny, yeah.
Yeah.
The Myrtle Beach boomers are voting. That's what's
I
happening.
mean, to be fair, though, how are we supposed to know that that was a French name?
Napoleon, you're right here. Why didn't you?
Oh,
do
yeah.
this?
It's true.
Napoleon.
Let me see how it's spelled.
Actually,
again.
I'm taking a
HHORRY.
French class right now. I should have known that too.
I mean, I would pronounce it with a silent H, Ori.
Yeah,
Well,
but like we didn't know, and
we didn't know
nobody-
that.
You weren't correcting
Yeah.
us on it. That was the issue. You fucking. I can't call you that.
Orgy?
Go on. You can call me a frog. I'm giving you permission.
No, I was gonna call you.
I thought you were gonna say. I
something
think I
else.
say cheese-eating surrender monkey.
Even worse.
yeah,
Look,
exactly.
Italians that surrender, not the French.
True.
Okay, Spartanburg's now over 50% in, and yeah, Norman's kind of just stagnating now of Spartanburg. He's still like getting net gain of votes, but now he's not really gaining percent. Actually, he might have went down, actually.
He was at 63, I think, before
You're
this.
still at
I think
63.
he's basically holding his margin.
And Greenville, there's still a lot of votes out there, but man, even when they're 100% in, I just don't think there's enough votes in those two counties to really be enough. Because you still got votes out of Horry, excuse me.
Horry.
Charleston, Columbia still outstanding for some reason.
Okay, guys, we have results out of Oklahoma. Drummond's +6 right now.
Shit, it's over.
What county?
Like 7. No, not even 7. Like
6 or 7.
14 counties, I think, are in.
Ooh, wrong thing.
They're only like 10% in, but that's besides the point.
There's like nothing.
There's nothing. Shit. All right, American Note for 2.
Nothing, you lose.
This is actually closer than I thought it would be. No, I kind of expected this. Oh, by the way, Graham
just right for now.
Graham just gained in Charleston, by the way.
No, she didn't. She was over.
No, she didn't.
was always at 57.
She was at +12 earlier.
No, she gained. She gained.
She was at +12.
At, like, +12.
I saw that.
Okay.
She was at +12. Now she's
They barely
+14.
reported anything then, because they were already at 20-something reported when I last checked.
What?
They're
they
currently
just
trying to
hurry
steal
up?
the election from MAGA
Yeah.
patriot Ralph Norman.
They're stealing
Yeah.
it.
That's
Shit.
So far, there's a total of 900 people voting in the Democratic Oklahoma Senate race.
Page, Rich Bear saying safe Democrat.
I would not call them
Safety.
Oh, we have a county all the way reported. McCormick County is all the way in. Graham got 62% of the vote here.
She's
We actually have
consistently
results in
getting that.
Tulsa now for
Ooh.
Oklahoma.
Uh-oh.
Drummond is up by 11 there, like 10.
That's
10 point something.
I
kind of.
expect
Is that?
That's not that. I mean,
What is that? His home
I feel
turf?
like he wants more there.
What are you using? Because I can't see this
I'm not
on
seeing
New
either.
York Times.
Decision desk currently.
I'm using Decision Desk,
Okay.
but we do have the sponsor of today's stream, America.
No,
First
wait,
Citizen.
we don't have
True.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
that's what I thought. He didn't have the
Oklahoma
results.
yet.
You don't have Oklahoma results yet? Dude, I've been glazing you this entire time, and you don't have it?
I don't
Well,
run
could
the
you?
API.
Come on. Well, Decision Desk is doing it. What are we doing here?
So Napoleon has just posted that Qantas Insights is saying that their models are converging for around a Graham +8 victory.
I agree. I think Graham +8.
Which gonna be very interesting if if that is correct compared to what the only public poll for this race has
Yeah, we gotta
showed.
talk about that.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mm.
Barris, you have some explanations to do. You freaking. Oh
what
my
did
god.
he say about this?
It was
We'll,
just-
no,
I
we'll
did
get to
not see.
that. Well, because now there's got to be a serious investigation of this. This is getting ridiculous. He's now like, we'll get to it. I'm sorry. This is stupid. All right. Tulsa is Maisie cunt territory. That's not good.
Let me check round 1.
Oh no.
Thank you, Tyrone.
There's so little vote. Or like in all of these counties, it's like 10% reported or
This
less.
has to be the early vote.
Tulsa.
Okay,
was
AFI now has
Mazzei
Oklahoma. There you go.
35, Drummond 33.
Oh, so they were pretty neck and neck there then in the
Yeah.
And it's yeah. Early vote should be better for Drummond, you would think.
Yes.
Yes, you would think.
Absolutely.
Oklahoma City. If Oklahoma City drops and it's a complete truth, like
Then it's
nuclear
over.
bomb, it might be over.
A
But
truthfular reaction.
yeah. A
Our
6-7
bomb level
reaction.
truth nuclear reaction.
What?
Yes.
I agree.
Yeah, we'll talk with
No.
Trafalgar because there are some allegations going around about them, and now we could see that they were probably the closest one that actually conducted a public poll. Were they the only public pollster?
Trafalgar?
I
believe
can't recall
so.
any other. I can't
Because
recall any other like pollster.
I want to ask that one news outlet who their sources were. I'm very curious. I'm very
Yeah.
curious about that because magically, anyways, it's dumb.
Well, they're saying I'm pretty sure they say in the tweet that they were talking with him last night.
Yeah, no, they literally said like last night where like, oh, actually we had like a
They said
Um,
insiders at Trafalgar. His team.
Oh,
Yeah.
in
yeah,
quotation.
internal team.
more of Charleston came in and Graham went up by another percentage point.
Yeah, she's
And,
starting to
I
gain.
didn't see that yet.
I saw it's plus
Which-
16 now. She's now gaining with election day votes now.
Yeah, and Wikipedia lists the Trafalgar poll as the only public poll.
Yeah, and
Okay.
Well,
freaking
I have a crackpot theory as to why she's gaining with the election day vote.
what?
Last minute endorsement by Nikki Haley, unironically.
Yeah, especially Charleston. That's actually a good point. In Charleston, yeah.
No, it's not. It's not a good point.
It's a good
She
point.
endorsed Ralph Norman. Why
I'm
would
joking.
What?
Oh my
You
gosh.
are not
Oh,
joking.
yeah,
I
was.
love
What?
looking at Polymarket odds because Polymarket odds just went from 85% for Mike to 50-50.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, guys,
we're wrong.
we're reliably
Always.
informed.
I was reliably informed. I need to cut my penis off
Yeah.
because I'm
Wait,
always
didn't
wrong.
Didn't I say fucking Drummond +6 because it was 85% from his
Yes, we
Now
said
he's-
that.
Now he's down
Why
by
did you
6.
curse us?
This is
I'm
why.
sorry.
It's still
Dang it, yay.
early.
Listen, man.
Take the
Listen,
A
man.
off.
You can't listen. I'm just the Oracle. I'm just the messenger. All right, man. You can't.
No, that's Christian Hines.
He's
Yep.
only the Virginia Oracle. I just say words.
Yeah. So
But what are you?
another
You're like his boss?
He's the I was gonna say he's the short Oracle, but Christian Hines is even shorter than Ye.
I am
Yeah.
the Oracle with a full head of hair.
Yep.
My
So
apologies.
Allegedly.
another
For how long?
result that's like close. Cherokee is 87% in, Norman's at 61%. So yeah, he's not really gaining anything anymore because he was at
he's capped out.
61% in
Yeah,
Cherokee a while ago.
He's basically capped out his vote, I think.
What?
Yeah, because here's the problem for Norman. There are still a lot of votes out of Graham's territory, and yeah, he still has votes
What?
in like,
And
Greenville.
Columbia hasn't started yet either.
Yeah, Charleston still has some votes. Beaufort still has some votes. Like there's, and even Myrtle Beach is still just a truth nuke.
What about Baljeet?
But what?
Never mind.
Thank you.
What?
Phineas and
Welcome.
Ferb, what?
I love how Savannah just hasn't counted anything in an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
dump it all.
Hampton just came in.
What? What came in?
Hampton, right north of it. North of Jasper.
What did it say?
Plus 50 for or plus 40 for Graham.
Oh God.
So, you know.
Yeah, I see it now.
Richland
Yeah.
just came in too. Richland just came in with
Oh.
43%, and Graham is up by 13.
It's over.
It's
It's done.
It's over.
Yeah,
the
that's,
real
that's
American
done.
political committee can now announce that Darlene Graham has won the Republican nominee
Hey!
for United States of South Carolina's special Senate primary.
You got to give her credit.
Oh,
She
we got a
won.
party line.
Oh, by the way, Drummond is now expanding his lead to +8.
It's over.
Smiley face.
Yeah, you should have kept their mouth shut.
I am not responsible. Listen, man, I'm just the messenger, you know? I just
You're the messenger. You announce to the world your prediction. That's not me, the messenger.
Yes, I'm the messenger. It's not my fault that I'm just correct
So
about
what
everything
would-
all the time.
Look,
What
it is
would
your
Drummond
fault
even
because
do as governor if he won?
What?
Look, what he would do. But yeah, look, it is your fault because by speaking it into existence,
It happened.
You have,
Mhm.
It's
not
like
just that. Apollo
it's-
would find it funny.
It's
so
like
now
the
Apollo has
chair.
given you the gift of prophecy.
It's like-
Apollo would find it funny.
yeah, it's like
I mean,
it's like the chair. You got to speak the chair into existence.
That
okay,
has
but here's
been
the thing.
funny.
I don't,
Oklahoma
I
City
don't,
just
I don't
dropped.
manifest anything. I
You
just
just
know
did.
what's going to happen.
What
and I
what is
tell people.
Oklahoma City saying?
Oklahoma City with 8% in is Drummond plus 13. 13.
What? That's
Kind of shitty, isn't it?
that's not.
That doesn't seem to be amazing for him, but
I mean, he only won it 27, 24, 23 in round 1.
yeah, but the question is, where did those 23% go?
Yeah.
Magic.
Mhm.
They just disappeared.
Free Jewish magic on Facebook. You guys have seen
Okay,
that.
so the Polymarket has gone from plus 80% for Mike, then plus 50% for Drummond, so plus 70% for Mike over the course of 5 minutes.
Man, guys, do you love betting markets? I'm so sick
I
of betting
do, yeah.
markets. I can think.
You know what that image you just posted reminds me of?
Oh my gosh, I just
Napoleon?
saw it.
You know what that reminds me of? Before I deleted Twitter for a couple weeks this morning, I saw a post of someone tweeting from 2012 Star Wars Episode 7, The Rise of Skywalker. and
saw
was like, what the
that.
fuck?
They were no Tyrone. They were cooking. They knew what was
Oh.
going to happen.
No, God, please.
Betting markets react to live events. Well, here's the betting markets are just reactive. They used to have some prediction value because in 2024, you know why it had some value in 24?
It was all insiders.
Yeah, it was all insiders and like autists that were betting on it. Now it's just everybody's betting on Thomas Massey supporters. They're going bankrupt to bet on Thomas Massey. Oh my gosh.
Not a certain pollster though. No.
No, surely not.
Will you
Freaking-
fuckers stop calling me Asian in the chat? I swear.
Are they calling you Asian?
They're calling me the Asian Oracle and the Chinese Oracle.
You hear about the Chinese?
Powerful,
you hear about the
powerful
Chinese
stuff.
god? You hear about the Chinese Godfather?
The Chinese prophet.
The Chinese
He,
prophet.
he gave them
What's
a prophecy
the
they couldn't. He
It's like
gave them a prophecy they couldn't understand.
It's like that Chinese dude that tried to start a revolution, say who's the brother of Christ or whatever.
Oh my.
That's who he is.
Who's the
Can
Chinese
someone
god?
explain why these rural Oklahoma boomers are voting for Drummond?
I don't understand. I don't
It's
understand.
Oklahoma.
Drummond has a much better
don't know.
tie to like the AG community and stuff. And
I-
also, I want to say this real quick. So Oklahoma has an amendment also in this primary.
Oh, they do?
Oklahoma question 846 to make voter ID a thing. And yes is only winning by like 7 points right now. So this
What?
is a weird like
What?
turnout right now.
Here's,
That would
here's,
explain
here's the
why
thing with
Drummond is
Oklahoma.
doing so well so far.
The Oklahoma GOP
Yeah.
kind of sucks. They're not very competent. They only nominate squishes. And this is more of the same. And this is what we saw in places like in the Tennessee's 5th and other seats. The GOP is currently moderating. Like the primary electorate is moderate currently.
Yeah.
It's not wanting to elect these super MAGA types. While at the same time, progressives are nominating DSA candidates basically anywhere they can get away
We
with
gotta
it.
moderate. We're going too
Well,
far.
it is a big issue. You're right. It's a big issue. Is that a lot of the Republican primary voters tend to be older. They tend to not support a lot of the policies, or at least not care about them enough that we do, and they tend to nominate people that we hate or at least dislike.
Bar for 2, Confucius, yay. Yeah. Sandwich
Confucius say.
Confucius, excuse me. Sandwich Man for 2. Drummond is solid. Either way, we win, guys. Drummond has a lot of issues.
Drummond is not solid.
Yeah,
Drummond
he's
is
not.
bad.
Wasn't he-
Doesn't he have a history of being pro-immigration? Like,
Yes.
And like what he did with private schools in Oklahoma. He's like anti like Catholics and stuff.
Yeah,
So-
he dislikes charter
Right?
schools. He also dislikes the death penalty.
Also, is
Boo.
TPSI going to be right on the Oklahoma race?
Who do they have
the
winning?
margin's now back down to 8 points.
what?
They had Drummond winning by like a point.
Let's see. President Gilbert getting it for 5. Yay or base Asian woman oracle. However you feel this tonight. We trusted you.
Okay, so he's an Asian woman. I'm a black woman. Is there a single white man on this stream? I'm in Raps Polish, so that kind of counts, I guess.
Napoleon, kind of.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
the French. See, like Africa starts at Kalai. You know what they call a double cheeseburger in Paris, right? Abdul
God.
Rahman Muhammad say it.
Okay, anyways. Right guy for 2. Late sooner politics. Real. Vincent for 2. Oklahoma, the same state that overwhelmingly banned weed. Yeah, they banned weed, but they're against voter ID. What the fuck?
It's funny.
It's probably
because
some
we-
tribal shit if I had to guess.
Yeah.
It's really funny because the most conservative dudes I know are all from Oklahoma, and they are all like chronic pot smokers. And they're
are they
like, "Yeah, I want
cooking in
voter
Oklahoma?"
ID." No, they're
Meth.
baking in Oklahoma. That's what they're doing.
They're cooking.
What?
No.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Please, not again. No. Why you mean there's one Native American here? We can't have that. Die.
Gosh. What
I
do you
played Victoria too.
Oh, thank you. Speaking of Victoria 2, you guys see the Paradox announced a new game today?
No, I don't see anything actually.
Hey, fuck Nuggets. Catch this. Fuck Nuggets. I was trying to call you shit ass. I don't know where fuck.
Okay, anyways.
Are you okay?
You okay?
Oh, rap.
What? Hold on.
No. I don't think he
Hello?
is.
No, basically. for
Okay,
3
sorry,
weeks
sorry,
straight.
we,
It's
we-
been 3 weeks straight at this
Sorry,
point.
we lost connection for a second. Sorry, we're back. We're good.
What?
Bro, is Drummond actually gonna win?
Looks like
Yeah,
it.
it's looking like it.
Bro, how?
Boomers.
Wasn't he? That's
Oh,
crazy.
Rap.
What?
Rap. I have an interesting county for you to look at. Look at Noble County.
Which county?
It's go to Oklahoma County. North of it is Logan, and then north of it is Noble.
What?
Do not say anything. Do not
Motherfucker.
say anything.
Motherfucker.
Ignore him.
67%.
We can't avoid the number.
You see, if it was 67% for the good guy, I might laugh, but it's not.
6, 7.
There's still
I mean,
so many votes outstanding in Oklahoma. Though. I mean, the big
I was gonna
cities are only
say
at 10%.
it's far too early to make a prediction.
Yeah,
on this.
Oklahoma's gonna take
I
forever.
definitely think Drummond has an advantage now, but still close.
Oh God.
So EA Napoleon, I'm thinking we could go to 6th Street.
Yeah, I brought that up in the group chat, buddy.
I know. I'm further elaborating. I know a really good bar on 6th Street that we could go to.
Here,
it'd
put
be
it
very
in
fun.
the group chat.
Yeah, I suggest we
just
all
type
go.
this rather than saying
We
it.
should all
I think
go.
Okay, Tyron, seriously, you should.
No.
You
We
should
should
publicly
go.
say where you're gonna go.
Okay, everyone, shut
Can
up.
we remove him?
Oh God, people are just. Anyways,
With guns.
gosh, yeah. Anyways, what did Paradox announce? They announced a new grand strategy game. It's like a post-apocalyptic one. So.
Oh my God, guys, spreadsheets.
Oh,
I fucking love spreadsheets.
God, my dick is so hard.
I hope it's
They
good.
announced- Well, in addition to another spreadsheet simulator, maybe it kind of looks like CK3.
It's like
mods.
it's like CK3, but it's like the one mod.
It's literally. Yeah, I was just. Oh, I know who you got that idea from, Napoleon. I was about to say it too. It's
Richland
literally
is
just
in, by the
after-
way. Plus 14 for Graham.
It's over. Arlene Graham is one.
No,
It's
Richland
over.
was. I mean, Richland was already reporting.
Yeah, Richland's been in for a bit. I thought there was more.
It's yeah, but
yo,
it's
what?
over.
The main
Yeah.
county that's not reporting
It's-
is Jasper right
Wait,
now.
people don't know about this? Yeah, no, guys. Paradox, unironically, they announced a new game. It's called like Afterworld or something, and it's like after the end of the world or something. It's like only set in America. So
We already have a game
Uh,
called
and
that.
they
It's
announced-
Fallout.
yeah, that's what we're saying.
Yeah.
It's
What are
Fallout.
we doing
announced-
here?
2 other games, Rap.
What?
They announced 3 games today.
Yeah, they announced the one train one.
Transport Fever
guys,
3 and
Decision
Legos
Desk-
Skyline.
Yeah.
Decision
Lego
Desk
game
has
is
it.
so based.
Decision Desk has it within 3 points
For what?
What?
for the Senate race.
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
believe
it's
them.
it's close right now because there's a lot of votes that just came in for Norman. His counties in the north just went from 40% to 70% reported.
There's just not enough votes.
It's over.
Yeah, the only county that he has in the north that still has a lot of votes outstanding is York because it's only at 40%. There also is a good amount in Greenville still, but
Yeah.
Why am I
I
just now
think
realizing that there's a Texas County, Oklahoma?
You didn't realize that?
You didn't. Yeah.
didn't know
yeah,
about
that.
okay, so I can actually
It's
explain. No,
Panhandle.
I can explain this. I can actually explain this. The Oklahoma Panhandle actually used to be under the claims of the Republic of Texas, and sometime in the early 1900s, they renamed it to Texas County because they tried to secede from Oklahoma and join the state of Texas. But the Supreme Court said, "You can't do that, silly goose."
All right, random Polish guy for 20. Who would have thought the two Polska people here resonate in Wisconsin and Louisiana, the two states that treat alcohol like mouthwash? God bless. Also, I'm upgrading the chair that I'm not going to get up from. Any suggestions, panel? No clue.
you're upgrading the chair? You're
We're go-
being that bold?
We're going to gain him like biggest majority ever. Goal
One
in.
We're
does
gonna win
not
in
modify the
Minnesota
chair.
because we destroyed
What-
Lindell?
Yes.
The chair is it like for those who have studied Greek philosophy, there is such
Oh,
thing
no.
as called
Oh,
Plato's forms, which are pure unfiltered ideas that exist no matter what. They used to be the ancient like the classical world's idea of what constitutes the universe. The chair is a platonic ideal. You
chair.
do not change it. You find the chair in anything.
You are the
You
chair.
can find the chair in many things, but
Pack
the
a
chair
punch
does
the
not
chair.
change.
Cal
when
for
I say
2.
this,
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shut up, man.
No, go
Maybe
on.
maybe Tyrone is the actual Asian of the group chat.
I was
my-
just gonna
That's true.
say, whenever
My-
I make a prediction that's not manifesting, I'm just making a prediction. I am insulted. I am harassed.
My
Yes.
mother dated multiple Asian men in fucking college, so
Kyle-
I
Okay,
wouldn't
thank
be
you.
surprised if
Kyle
I'm
for-
spiritually Asian.
Kyle for 2. NBA 2K comes out tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Goy ball.
Goy ball.
The new Mastodon's new album also comes out in 2 days. I'm very
The
excited for it.
chair. God, I'm surprised people didn't hear about this. The Paradox game. I'm surprised. by that.
We need someone. Ty, what's his name? Ty Harrison. If you're listening to this stream, I need you to immediately get the scene from Avatar where it says the boulder is conflicted, but you need to add the chair. The chair is conflicted.
Wonderful news.
The
For
chair is
Masters.
conflicted about upgrading any further. Sounds to me like you're scared, chair. The chair is no longer conflicted.
Mike Mazzei is now back up to 55% on Poly Market.
Yeah, they've been bouncing around now for like a good 15 minutes between him and Drummond. They don't have
You know,
a clue.
these last races have shown. I
Can
was
we
always a
not
believer
say that?
of gambling.
Why would you say that,
uh,
Mark?
Once votes come out, and now they're just useless again. It's back
Yeah,
to always
that-
being useless.
I think they're interesting before an election begins at thinking what are people in general looking at this like, but once the election begins, turn them off.
What?
What?
Like,
No.
just
turn them off
before
in
an
general.
before an election, I like looking at the markets to see what people are thinking. But once the election votes actually start, just I don't care.
You gotta understand, if people, I get it, like primary elections are a lot harder to predict than generals, but like people are still unironically putting any stock into general election polling that has Democrats winning like Alaska and
They're winning
Texas,
whites by
Iowa.
50 points.
It's like very clearly there is an issue with the polling markets being completely just incorrect, entirely unrepresentative of the actual electorate.
It
Okay.
happens in Democratic ones too, because there's one race in Georgia for the House 13th seat, which I don't know if it's a Dem primary or it's a full-on general. I think it's the Dem primary, and the market did the exact same thing this time, where they thought one woman was going to win, and then the guy won. Same story as everywhere else.
If this is, I thought Georgia specials were jungle primaries.
They were.
into-
This is a
one
runoff. This is a runoff.
Yeah, this might be a runoff. Yeah.
yeah.
Jungles in Georgia? That's kind of racist,
Okay,
dude.
Marcus Holiday for 2. Did y'all see anything about the new games? Oh God, did y'all see anything about the new game War Dogs? No, I didn't.
I did not.
No, I've not heard of it.
I know someone who plays War Dogs. It's Tarkov Slop.
Oh God, random Polish guy for 20. As a COD Zombies player, I'm packing a punch. Pack a punch in the chair. Does it come out as a Susan Collins skull throne, or do I build one from one model of the current chair? Also, real note, I'm done with the betting markets. We should have gate capped. Well, yeah, that's what happens when freaking Kelshi buys everybody out.
This is what happens when normies are allowed to have any influence on
exist.
prediction markets. These people
Okay.
are retarded.
So I have a question, Napoleon.
Yes,
Have you played Devil May Cry 5?
I have not.
Are you aware of Devil May Cry 5?
I'm aware of Devil May Cry, yes.
Are you aware of the meme of Virgil sitting in the lawn chair?
Sitting in the white lawn
Shut
chair.
The meme, brother, I'm aware of that being just part of the game.
I was gonna say, you act like that's not like
Hampton.
originally.
Hi Hampton, if you can hear us, please modify Virtual City in the white lawn chair to be Napoleon sitting in his chair. If you want it, you'll have to take it.
Oh
But
my
you already knew that, didn't you, Dante?
Oh my gosh.
I'm not
This is a good one.
Guys,
What?
Nikila Thomas is currently beating Jim Priest 57-43.
It's over.
She was projected to win, I believe.
No, she was. I just find it funny
Yeah.
that Oklahoma Dems are rejecting a guy named Jim Priest.
Let's
Oh
see
my
here.
god. I just got a notification on my phone. Our favorite account has posted another edit of someone specific.
Is this hood action news?
Yep, it is. I'm not gonna put that on stream.
Put that on stream, please.
No. Oh my
Can you put that on
gosh.
stream?
Show the stream fucking Alex Pretty's impossibly sized honkers.
Just stop. Just stop. Okay. Anyways, good lord. We got more results out of South Carolina, and Graham's lead started to go back up again.
That was because of Horry.
Yeah.
Horry, yeah. So the problem, I don't. Spartanburg's basically done. York still a way to go. Greenville a little bit left there. Yeah, his very pro areas are basically done.
He still
over.
does have a good amount of votes left in Greenville and in York, but I don't think it's enough to
Here's the
overcome
problem.
like Charleston or Horry.
Here's the problem.
Richland.
So let's say he gets a net gain of 10,000 votes at Greenville. At most, that puts him at a lead of like a couple hundred votes. There's not enough votes here. He needs to like either run up in Greenville and York or have a miracle in like Richland and Charleston, and that's not happening.
Shout out to the based Southerners in Southeast Oklahoma, who are the only people with any goddamn manners in Oklahoma because they're voting for our good friend Mike Mazzei.
Well, to be fair, the Panhandle was yellow for a while, but then they reported like 40% more of the vote.
You
and now it's
said
red.
you said it's southwestern Oklahoma voting for Mazzei?
Sorry, southeastern. I thought I said southeastern. Yeah.
I was gonna say, you know, southwestern Oklahoma used to be part of the Republic of Texas, right? Mike Mazzei is an honorary Texan.
Bradley for 10. Drummond has a working history with the native tribes. After the crap Stud gave them, it's a big sell. As they're the biggest employers here, it's one of the few issues he's good on. Well,
so you're telling me that Drummond is going to win and Oklahoma is going to oppose voter ID and verifying many such things because the fucking natives have an overwhelmingly large fucking... Andrew Jackson, please, if you can hear it. Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson, save us.
The only natives that I really
from the
like.
Casino.
Yeah, I'll go out to the desert sometimes here in California, and I'll visit some of those like quote unquote native areas, and they're all white.
It's all just white lefty.
It's all just the people who claim they're the natives who run everything there are just white. So it's very
I remember I knew a guy who was like native in like my college, and the dude was like literally part of a tribe, yet he looks extremely white.
Yeah, like they have these cop cars that go around this area called the Tribal Police, and they work with the California Highway Patrol. But these two guys hop out of it when they're arresting someone, and they're as white as I am, and it's so funny seeing them hop out of a tribal car.
All right, so we're getting more votes out of South Carolina. Again, it's going to be down to Greenville, and I just don't see how he gets enough votes out of Greenville.
What? Drummond is now at 52.4 to 47.6.
So he is doing about the election day vote. That's the same grace.
Yeah, he's gaining. Mazzei is.
That's just Mark Wayne Mullen.
Still outstanding though in Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
Oh my gosh, this is a good one. That's just Mark Wayne Mullen. Basically.
Wait, is Mark Wayne Mullen native?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he's a quarter native. That's why. Hey, look, man, Native Americans, fucking European Caucasians, Southeast Asians, they're all about beating the ever-loving fuck out of each other with martial arts.
Damn. So, okay, South Carolina is slowing down for the county, and Oklahoma is gonna be a while before we get more results. I finally pulled up what I was talking about earlier. Hold on.
The last like Native American who like actually looked native that was in the Senate was our good friend Ben Nighthorse Campbell.
Oh, Colorado, right?
Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was a Republican from Colorado.
Yeah, as a moderate.
You guys want to know something funny? I'm going to give you a fun fact in history. Guess which party is the only party to have a Native American as part of their ticket and won? Calvin Coolidge's vice president was a Native American.
Oh my
Wasn't it Hubert Hoover's vice president?
This was his re-election bid, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that was Herbert Hoover's VP, Charles Curtis.
Dude, that guy in Colorado cooked.
Yeah, that
Hold on,
was
what is it?
Hoover's VP.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, my
Charles
bad.
Curtis. Yeah.
Herbert. Yeah, my bad. Herbert.
Curtis was a Patriot.
Hubert,
Mm.
Herbert
stop.
Hoover. Jesus fucking Christ! Jumping on a pogo stick. I can't speak right now, y'all. I should not have used the Lord's name in vain like that. I'm
It's within
sorry.
5 points now.
Imagine if it were within 6 or 7 points.
Thank you.
I love you. You love me. I'm listening to the Yakuza soundtrack right now.
I was listening to somebody I used to know, but in Arabic.
Gosh.
What?
Why did you used to know them? Why are they speaking in Arabic? Why are you listening to someone speak Arabic?
Is it somebody that you used to know?
No, I don't
Gotta
know
get
any
used to
Arabs,
it.
sadly.
I know one.
I know a Persian, but I don't know any Arabs.
You do not know that Persian in real life. I know this because I don't know that Persian in real life.
No, but I've seen his
I
face
actually-
many times.
I might if I actually I'll just message you.
Okay.
All right. It's been a while since more results came in. This is
Yeah, Oklahoma's slowly ticking out votes, but the margin is remaining
Yeah.
somewhat the same because most counties now are still low percent in.
President could be getting up for 5. Jumping on pogo stick right now. Tyrone, August 25th, 2026. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. I gotta pull this up. So yeah, people thought I was joking. No, this is actually real. Paradox announced this today. Actually, it's coming out, I think, next year, they said. So it's North America. I'm very curious. Like, is it gonna be dog shit like EU5 or is it actually good? Like Hoi 4?
What does it remind me of?
What does it remind you of?
The post-apocalyptic steampunk game that's set in England during a great freeze.
I actually don't know what you're
Damn,
talking
what's it
about.
called?
Hold on.
I don't know. Fallout. Yeah, basically all they did, they're just taking Fallout but making
Are
a
you
grand
talking
strategy.
about Frostpunk?
Frostpunk, yes.
I
The
never heard of
gameplay
that.
reminded me of Frostpunk. Or like this, how it looks for some reason reminded me of. It looks like a combination of
this is where it gets-
CK3 and Frostpunk.
This gets where it gets weird because like when these type of games
You
usually
know what else is weird?
what?
JD Vance.
Yeah. So yeah, basically like at first I thought this was a Civilization clone, but no, apparently it's real time. So
Yeah,
how the fuck is that gonna work?
I'm a big fan of real-time strategy games. I have like 10,000 hours in Warcraft 3. I will definitely be watching this game with great interest.
Yeah, they've completely changed the combat system, looks like. I don't know. This is interesting. I don't know.
Oh yeah, and we're
Decision
getting
Desk has just called it for Darlene Graham.
It's over?
Yeah, Decision Desk has
Yep.
just called it.
Damn.
Yeah, we're also gonna get a Humankind too.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
actually
so I think now it's the perfect time to talk about that one story about the
Oh,
Trafalgar
yeah.
Pool.
So, let me bring this up. All right. But yeah, I recommend people
I tweeted the same thing. Sorry, you have to delete mine.
No,
not
I'm
tweet,
just
I
gonna,
posted
I'm
it,
gonna,
sorry.
I'm gonna hit you with the posted it again award, so everyone humiliates you.
That's
So-
fine. I'm used to
Yeah,
being
see, there's
humiliated in the
already.
server.
Yeah, I know you are.
hold on. I gotta first I'm gonna do a tweet. I'm just gonna screenshot this and hold on. God, what is he saying right now? He has said nothing on Twitter. Oh, he's melted
think
down on
it's 'cause
stream,
he's
I think.
streaming.
Barris?
I think
or someone else?
he might be melting down on stream right now. Okay, I gotta find it. Hold on. Let's see. Where is it? Yeah, so Barris claimed that she was gonna get crushed and that there was these secret polls. Hold on, I gotta find it. Where is it? Yeah, the Myrtle Beach tweet, I saw that. Turned out Myrtle Beach wasn't that good. Yeah, how did that turn out? Fucking dumb shit.
I'm turned on.
Okay,
Not crashing
anyways.
out as hard as he has in previous streams.
Not yet. Not yet.
Well, his crash out during Massey's primary was gold, comedy gold though.
That was that we hit the peak. But okay, so for those that don't know, yesterday, Trafalgar released their first poll, or not their first, their final poll out of South Carolina. They were the only public pollster to put out a poll, from my understanding. Did anyone else pull the race? I don't think so. I think we established that.
Not
It's
publicly.
the only poll for the runoff.
So this is where things get very sketchy. So Trafalgar found Graham plus 1 or whatever it was, like 0.1 or whatever, essentially tied race. And well, this outlet out of Myrtle Beach claimed this. Members of Robert Cahaley's internal team were talking with us as late as 9 p.m. last night, stating that they believed Norman was up from 8 to 14 points. At 11 p.m., Trafalgar released a poll stating the race was a statistical tie. What the hell? And guys, who are the two people that said something below this tweet? Who are the two people?
Actually, there were three.
Three, yeah,
actually,
three.
no. Three people
I
of
just
note.
checked Barris's stream. They were just he was just saying that he expects it to be like a 3 to 6 point race now. At the end of the day,
He was going on for, oh God. This dumbass, not even a day ago, was claiming that the only reason nobody pulled this race was because Norman was so far ahead, and that every pollster had Norman up by like 15 points. That's what he claimed. And then they allege under this tweet, they only did the stupid emoji thing with the eyes, like, oh guys, we exposed them. When in reality, Trafalgar was spot on. He fucking was right. Like, my question is, who are these members of this team? Because they did say Cahaley himself. It was members of this team.
Well, I mean, the other two, the story could be a flat out lie, where the thing just made it up.
Yeah, that's weird. What's going on here? Very strange. Very, very strange.
Don't trust polling.
And
That's
then
all I can say.
he made up another lie. He said, let me find it. The exact tweet. Because he probably deleted at this point.
There was also the Notice article that was like, Republicans do not expect Darlene
I
Graham
saw that
to win the
too.
election.
I remember seeing that.
That's weird.
Wrong. It's just wrong. It's just people posting stuff because they want to post it. Like, it doesn't make sense to me because they're just being stupid.
Right here.
People lying?
If Darlene Graham was polling well, you better believe Tony Fabrizio would have done the poll like they did in South Carolina, like for her brother. The fact that we haven't seen a Fabrizio poll from a PAC is very telling. Here's the issue. That poll never existed. He just made up what another pollster found. Fabrizio, for those that don't know, that's Trump's main pollster, or one of his main pollsters. I went through an entire year's worth of polling data. Not once for my research did Fabrizio pull the race. Not in the first round, not in the first primary, never. Yet he claimed that Fabrizio pushed out a poll that had Graham up by a landslide as like a demoralization thing. So now he's making up what other pollsters are saying and push it as fact. How does this not violate every single ethic of being a pollster? That's a serious question. Do you guys think it's a good idea to fake what other pollsters are finding to push your narrative?
No, that doesn't sound good.
That's weird. Why do you say that? Why do you imply they're faking the polls? Why are they implying that Graham was down by so much? He was saying for weeks on end that Graham was getting killed. And by the way, I'm not even listen. Everyone knows I supported Norman, and he was wrong. This is the third major race in 2026 I can think of that he directly said X was going to happen, and the opposite occurred. You had Thomas Massey in Kentucky. You had, oh my God, Minnesota with Mike Lindell. And then you have this. Hell, did he say stuff about Florida? About Donald's being in trouble?
He said that Florida is very close.
Yeah, I think it was just GE stuff.
Oh my
The only way to
God.
win, if you want to win big, is with Fishback.
That's real.
So
Put
true.
that fish back. Put that fish back.
It's disturbing because he is still pushing
Put
out
that fish
bullshit.
back.
And now you have Team Bannon. You know, it's Team Bannon pumping Barris's bullshit onto the air.
Yep.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no, I mean this has been apparent for like about a year and a half now that like everybody affiliated with Steve Bannon is like running a massive demoralization campaign against basically the Trump admin. So like Bannon, Grace Chon, Rich Barris, David Gillio, and now unfortunately Mark Mitchell as well.
Yeah,
I think are all
the reality
roughly in
is
that sphere.
the Trump admin
and
said,
Robert Barnes.
The reality is the Trump admin did not hire these people. That's why they're mad. They don't give a shit about Israel. That's just they're just grifting off of it. They're only upset.
That's their easy grift option because they know that everyone's a bunch of fucking idiots who will buy whatever bullshit that they push out. That's literally it.
The reality is they did not get hired by the Trump admin, and their little polling group fell apart. That's the reality. I'm sick of just pretending that's not what happened here. Like, fine, you disagree with Trump, but don't intentionally lie to people. Don't push bullshit just because, oh gosh, I didn't get the job I thought I was promised. Seriously? It's dumb.
But you see, we have to tune out because we just have to, man. Okay.
Yeah. So right now, he has become the Jim Cramer of this election cycle. He has been wrong about everything. Has there been
he's become the Ann Seltzer of this election cycle.
And now
very fitting.
Now Barnes is saying Dan Osborne's going to win. Now Florida's going to flip Democrat because they found 2 precincts that swung like 10 points. Seriously. It's fucking stupid.
Don't mind the fact that those precincts are only like 20 or 30 voters.
Yeah, and I looked and nobody voted. It was like 8% turnout compared to like 24. Nobody, like, this is stupid. This happens every damn year. And yeah, like somebody brought up in chat, the one time the Trump admin, after the November 25 elections, where they were trying to figure out what to do, they were invited to the White House to talk directly to President Trump. And you know they're suggesting how to fix everything? Everyone knows this.
Housing market and alienate all the boomers.
Crash the housing market. That's their strategy. Just crash the housing market.
No, you listen to Texas, which has been build, build, build.
Or, here's another idea. Get rid of regulations. Just make it cheaper by default.
Which, by the way, the Trump administration has been the single best administration on deregulating national markets for like the first admin to do so since, I want to say, well, literally since Reagan. But, you know, J.D. Vance is a socialist.
Also, mass deports make your
true.
housing and rent costs lower.
Yeah. It's fucking horseshit. It just complete
Crash the
total
housing
bullshit.
market to destroy the economy like 2008.
It's dumb.
So true.
But yeah, Graham won by a pretty decent margin, and now we're on Oklahoma. Like the South Carolina race is done. There's not enough votes for Graham.
Oh, Mike has made it closer.
Yeah,
It's
he is.
51.
Yeah, it's a 3-point race now.
If he flips Oklahoma City, he's got it. He's already starting to just surge. Good.
Can I just say I hate Oklahoma City?
Real. Hopefully he keeps it up, but he seems to be killing Drummond with the election day vote.
The no vote is winning in Oklahoma City by.
Yo, hold up.
What?
Brandon just said that Barris put money on Graham 3-6.
What?
What?
What? Get the video now, Brandon. Record the video. Post it.
Brandon, you need to clip it.
If he actually did that, Hey, Mark, is he officially off the aggregate yet?
No public comments.
I know you can't say anything, but come on.
But I mean, let's be real. I don't think any pollster should be betting anything on any betting market because betting markets honestly are just, hey, these are what the polls say.
Here's what I'll say.
Plus fundamentals.
If you want to bet on the polling market, how about bet on your exact margin when you poll race? Then fine, go ahead. That you want to put your money where your mouth is. Go ahead, but don't bet one way and say the opposite. I swear to God. If he actually did that,
hey guys, I accidentally bought Graham when the polling
by 6
markets gave
the exact margin
Norman a 70%
she's
chance of
up
winning.
by
She's
right
up.
now. It's there seems to be this entire betting market scam. There's like unironically, there's gotta be federal regulation on this. This is insane. This is this we know of. This is the second time he pulled this stuff. If that's real, if he actually said that, there's gonna be some serious problems. American Note for 2. Oklahoma is so screwed with Drummond as governor. Macy's picking up steam. I think he's in a good position to win.
I was gonna say this race is not over.
This is looking like he's gonna, if the trend continues, obviously, but he's just destroying Drummond with the election day vote.
Yeah, I mean, I want to see like Oklahoma City and Tulsa. A little more of Oklahoma City came in. Drummond held his margin. So, but that's still like very early on. Tulsa narrowed a bit.
God, I just that whole Barris thing that took me out of completely. Like, seriously, this is the second time. Says one thing, does the opposite. Why admit that on air? That's my question.
Probably because he's on a substance or something.
Hey, John, welcome to the stream.
Hey, John,
Hi guys.
it happened again. Barris admitted to betting money on the correct margin when he pulled on something else. He said he put money on Graham 3-6.
But he was telling his audience that Norman was going to win.
Yeah,
Yes.
the turnout was great for him. Just this is ridiculous. Now, gee, I wonder why Trump's team ignored you. Gee, I wonder why. And I'm pretty sure Brandon's getting the clip. So
Again, at this point, we have to fully understand. We have to deal with him according to his character at this point.
this is
You can't-
ridiculous. I'll talk to
look,
Jason about that.
Chat, you can't treat this guy with any legitimacy, with any charity. Look, grace and charity are wonderful, beautiful things left in your heart, reserved for patriots that like actually could use it, actually could make better of themselves with it. But when you have someone whose heart is stone, who's sitting there and abusing you, abusing the other people watching his show for the sake of his own monetary gain, you gotta turn around.
I can't believe this. I just can't.
He's a fraud. I mean, like this has to be illegal in some way.
I'm gonna talk to Jason from Quantum Sensei. I gotta talk about this because I know he knows people. Like there's got to be investigation.
This has happened twice now,
Mhm.
and it's not something that happened privately. It is something that is documented. Yeah, someone might have to go and do the groundwork of clipping him over and over again and dating the clips, but literally, you can prove this crime by simply looking at his past record of streams.
It just I'm seriously, if that's real, I'm talking to Jason from Quantus Insights. That's the head pollster there. That is just fucking insane. This is twice.
I just the other thing that befuddles me. This is now at least the second documented time we're aware of that he's done this. He has to be on drugs or something. There's no way you make this repeated mistake unless you are stupid, which Rich Barris has only recently made it debatable he's stupid. Or he's got to be on drugs. That's literally it. Like only someone he has to be on drugs or something like that.
All right.
He has to be on drugs.
I don't have recording software set up right now, but there's the quote and the timestamp.
Oh my god. Look at this margin right here. I did go a little bit later and I grabbed Graham 3-6, okay? Right? Yes. This motherfucker.
Again, why would you
Why admit
admit
that?
this on stream? Like you moron.
Like, if that's a kill, that's a
I mean,
that,
obviously it's clear because he's probably high or something.
Hello,
But
Poog. Hello, Paul. How are you, my
Oh,
friend?
hello,
Paul?
our
My
good friend
wonderful,
Poog.
amazing otter posting furry friend.
Hello,
Paul.
everyone.
Before I disappear into the ether, is there anything else interesting going on? The
Graham
South
won.
Carolinas.
Yeah,
go
Graham
ahead.
won. Graham won, and it looks like if things hold and continue the way they're going, Drummond's gonna lose in Oklahoma. So
Okay.
yeah.
Not-
Oh wow, a lot more just came in.
he's in trouble.
It's narrowing.
Because the election day vote is just fucking a beatdown. This is bad. Yeah, this is a good point by somebody in chat. Trafalgar had 4% undecideds, and it's 53-47. Yeah, they're spot on.
Mhm.
Wow, I wonder who said they were faking their poll. I wonder. Anyways.
You know, what's funny too is didn't Barris also accuse Qantas of faking their poll back
No.
during the massive, or they said like their poll was going to be like really off or something.
I don't freaking know. It's just
It was either that, or they said someone else was faking their polls because they took Qantas data.
I'm seriously like, if Brandon gets a shit, I will send it to Jason immediately. I will send it immediately because this just got to stop. This violates like ignore the point for a second. You can be a shitty pollster if you're gonna bet on these races. Bet on the margins you put out. If you're so confident.
Can I make a statement?
Yes.
So, if you care, if you're someone out there who cares, I say this is someone who's currently a Republican Party operative where I live. Go and door knock. Go and do stuff for candidates. Go and call. Like actually go and do stuff. Please don't just sit down between now and November. We need you out there. It really does count. It really does matter. Energizing people, especially if you can get friends and family who are not planning on voting because they're, angry about war or whatever, and get them to vote. That's really important. Do everything you can in person to help us win in November and beat these socialists like Abdul Rahman Al Sayed.
You mean Abdul Rahman Mohammed Al Sayed?
Okay, everybody, we got breaking news. The last major vote dump out of Greenville happened, and Norman is still down by 5, and it's 83% in at Greenville. It's over. We can officially call it. It's done. That was the last pathway for Norman. Hell, I think he actually went down in Greenville. It's over.
I think he held his margin.
It's not enough though, because now it's 83% in. Yeah, he's got some votes left out of York, but there's too many votes outstanding for Graham. It's over.
Yeah,
Graham won.
and most he's like netting like 4,000 votes, and that's just not enough.
Yeah, his margin did go down by 1%, even though he
It's
netted
over.
7K votes.
He also did net
way more.
He did net some in Charleston as well, but I mean Graham is still winning that by 12.
Votes. She is currently up by 16,000 votes. Where's he get the votes from? A couple out of York, maybe. Maybe out of Charleston's basically done. Richland is still outstanding, but you still got votes out of Myrtle Beach. Some of these rural areas are still outstanding. It's over.
Yeah, I think those people. I think he needed to run an inside straight, and I think he really hurt himself at the debate. I think the debate really hurt him, and there's a lot of sympathy vote, obviously.
Well, and here's the other problem too. I mean, everyone was saying, Graham had a horrible debate. I don't think anybody watched the debate. Is the problem. But what they probably did see was the out of context thing about Norman seeming to support amnesty. I think more people probably saw that than whatever her debate performance was. And you also have a Trump endorsement for Graham, which is the other problem.
I wish Charlene Graham the best. I hope she's a good senator. I hope she's just a party line vote, doesn't cause problems. And so Northern South Carolina is pro Norman. Yeah, this is Norman's home turf. For those that don't know, like York, Cherokee, that's where he's from. That part of the state. So
someone needs to compare this to like a map of battles in South Carolina during the Civil War. I'm sure there's some crazy.
Thank you, Paul.
Brandon says he has a video. Just send it to the Discord and somebody can post on it Twitter. And yeah, this is freaking ridiculous.
I will log into Twitter after telling myself I will not log in. I will unprivate myself. I will post the clip. I will literally quote tweet. I will go dig up my tweet of me posting Barris doing that, and I will say he fucking did it again. So hold on, let me.
Yeah, and he was excusing the Gallrin bet by saying that he was on the phone with Paul. And he was meant to do like a really big. He was meant to do a really big bet for mass 0 to 3.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
sorry guys,
sure.
I accidentally bet thousands of dollars on the wrong candidate while
I have an
talking
idea.
to the
Here's a good
person.
idea. You know what he should say? If that happens, just immediately say, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I cashed out." That's what you should have said.
Yeah.
But no, he hedged his bets. He knew. He fucking knew.
Well, and also the other problem is I'm pretty sure for a lot of those like betting markets, they literally like have you like confirm like, are you sure you want to do this or something like that too? Am I wrong? But I feel like a lot of them do that.
Like, okay, I can excuse the Massey thing. Maybe it was an honest mistake, you know, the margin, but for it being so specific, whatever. This is twice. This is twice he's done this. The same garbage. He pumps up the one candidate that is surging the betting markets, and he bets the opposite way. The exact fucking margin. After claiming Trafalgar was faking their shit, this is what you push out. I'm sorry I'm getting upset about this, but this is insane.
The thing is that like, and this is what every fake pollster does this, where like they either always make it within the margin of error, so they're never wrong, or they get the margin really off, but they get like the candidate correct, and they're like, oh well, you know, we got the winner. Yeah, we got the winner correct, even if the margin was wrong, and it's like off by.
That's the
20.
shit Nate Silver did, by the way. Nate Silver was off by like 20 points in Wisconsin, but guys, he got the winner right. You were saying it was gonna be D plus 20. It was like D plus 1 or whatever.
There was a lot of that with Biden. When Biden won, there were so many pollsters like, we are redeemed from 2016 because we predicted a Biden victory here, but you predicted like a Biden 75-point victory.
Yeah, Biden plus 20. Remember, Biden plus 17 in Wisconsin a week before election day.
So what did he actually say that the what did Norman or what did Barris say the poll was for Norman, or for the margin for Norman was? Hello?
What's he say for the margin?
Yeah.
Let me try and find it. I don't think he didn't actually release any poll on it.
Well, he was pumping up fucking Norman a lot. He has a tweet of him saying Myrtle Beach was bad for Graham, and that was Graham's best county. That's literally what he said.
What was his last thing with Norman?
This is
Where's
ridiculous.
the tweet about Myrtle Beach?
Let me find it. Right
Yes,
here.
Please do.
Mark posted earlier. Turnout in Myrtle Beach did not look great as of 1 p.m. Darlene is a big turnout to compensate in the scenario she loses Charleston, which she still won Charleston by like 20. Okay, by the way.
This one.
Which one? What?
The talk is not good for Darlene.
Oh my god.
Royalty went in for Ralph.
Did he actually? He did. I got another screenshot. Hold on. Got to quickly screenshot this. Guys, it's over for Graham.
And from 22 hours ago, Northam internals show them over Graham by a somewhat sizable margin.
You know, maybe Barris pulled the race. At this point, would you be surprised if Barris was like Norman's internal pollster and I swear, if he did something like that. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't freaking know.
Early voting ended looking bad for Darlene. She pulled all her positive ads and is now only full negative, and 10 days ago. Ralph's internals had him up at 52 to 40.
Oh my god.
There you go. And that was him replying to Matt Gaetz.
What the hell is Matt Gaetz cooking? Okay, President Gilbert Gideon for 5. Biden plus 17 in Wisconsin. How can you vote for Biden in 2020, make the state plus 17? Well, yeah, it's like the polling was so shit in 2020. And they were saying the polling's right because we said so. Because we got the right winner. Freaking bullshit.
Ooh. One of your chatters said Meze's only 622
Yeah, right
votes
here. I got back pulled up. So
Tulsa has narrowed dramatically.
let's see here. Oh,
All right.
yeah.
All right, hold up. Rap Napoleon Midnight. Brandon, I behold to you the tweet. I have to go take the trash out. I'll be right back.
All right, I'll retweet it.
All right.
So yeah, well, let's back to Oklahoma. Let's shift back gears.
I also have a post on this too.
So yeah, Drummond right now he's imploding. Tulsa's now within 2. Oh my god, wasn't it like +8 5 minutes ago?
Yes, it was like +8, and it's narrow. It's narrowed by like 7 points at 30% of the vote in.
The first drops were +10, then it went to +6, and now it's +2 using AFI vote flow.
Yeah, I gotta pull that up. Oklahoma County is now +8. Was it +11 earlier? Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, no, Tulsa was like Drummond plus 11, and now it's only Drummond plus 2.
Yeah,
and not much of the vote has come in there.
We're within 170 votes. Oklahoma just got closer. +6 in Oklahoma County. Oh my god, he's got it, I think. If this keeps up, if the trend keeps up, he's gonna win this. Because he is just killing him in the election day vote.
But also, screw Oklahoma County for voting no for voter ID with 59%.
Losers.
Why would they vote no for that? Wait, what was the percent in Oklahoma County for no?
For no, it is 58.9%.
That's interesting because that means that there were some Maze no voters.
Cleveland, the county below it, is no 52.9%.
That's a weird combo.
And then Payne is 56%, and Tulsa is 53.7%. Those are the
what the hell?
Like actual no counties.
What is the overall margin for yes versus no?
Yes is leading 55.8%.
That probably will hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 56 to 44. So
I mean, I'm looking at the map right now. I think that wins.
Yeah.
So I'm looking right now at the results, and basically, there is a non-zero chance. Never mind. I thought maybe there's a chance he could win every county after losing every county at first, but no, he's not going to. But
I can say though that he is now leading the race.
Oh, yep, he's taking the lead.
And yeah, we can now call the race.
I'm not calling it just yet.
Well,
it's a bit close, but like
I want to wait.
Still good for him.
I want to wait for the rest of Oklahoma City and Tulsa.
Can anybody, and I'm sure you guys already talked about this a little bit, but Mike Mazzei, is he better? Is he worse?
He's better
how
than
are we
Stitt.
feeling?
He's way better than Stitt.
He's much better than Drummond.
I don't think he's going to be like. I don't think he's going to be like Mega Patriot 2 million, but he's a lot better than what Drummond would be.
And better than Stitt. Stitt was a fucking
The thing is,
jackass.
like, Stitt wasn't bad. It's just Stitt was an idiot politically. Is the problem.
He was a jackass towards the end, especially. It was stupid.
He also endorsed DeSantis in the primary.
Yeah,
so.
we're talking about that.
Yep.
And it looks like he's going to flip Oklahoma City and Tulsa. So we're not calling it yet.
He's probably gonna flip Tulsa. I don't know about Oklahoma.
Yeah, I mean, I don't expect him to do anything outstanding, but if he can show that people like Drummond can't just win with money, like that would be great.
John, I saw that earlier. I posted that. That's so good.
And do you notice what Vance is in?
Is that what I? Oh my gosh!
Would you please consult the chair,
motherfucker?
He is in fact.
Vance is in the chair right now. You have no excuse, Patriot.
OMG, hi John.
I've been here, dude. Hello.
I just got back. I went to take a massive piss, and I had to take the trash out for my family just after I took the trash out with Rich Barris.
Yep.
I'm not moving from my chair.
Drummond is now back up by 0.2%.
It's over. Pack it up,
guys.
Turn out,
guys.
What?
Matt 40 retweeted it.
Oh, it's going mainstream now.
Let's go.
No, okay, Drummond is surging in the poly market. Fuck the betting markets.
By the way, Tyrone, can you like and repost the thing that I sent too?
Yeah.
Rap, please put this on your stream.
What?
All of these right here.
What?
All of this. This is
art.
Look at this. Look at this. It's been 1 hour.
Oh my gosh.
It's done that. It's done that repeatedly.
This
over
right
the last
here, everybody,
hour.
is art. Like you want proof that betting markets don't mean shit.
Back.
Yep.
Still
Like,
over.
literally.
We're still back.
It's the
Drummond
meme.
just took the lead again.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
It's over.
Okay, we can't keep saying that because there's 40 votes separating them right now. We're
I
gonna say
know.
it for the next hour.
That's
I know.
fine. I will
I
gladly
know.
say Drummond took the lead. Mazet took the lead. Drummond took the lead.
Yeah.
Look,
We have to wake up the
though,
audience.
You know, this is
is
right
that
here.
Oklahoma City has a lot of votes outstanding
Like,
still.
obviously, like betting markets are supposed to be both reactive and predictive. This is purely reactive. People are just they're panic buying and selling at the same time. When one result comes in, they flip. Like, seriously, that's not how elections work.
I didn't tune out. I gave my prediction. I think it actually will be incorrect. I wasn't.
It's over.
When I said,
it's back.
I always kind of doom when it comes to things like this, like the Oklahoma GOP and like Darlene Graham. Like I always kind of thought that they were both going to
Apparently Rich Barris is a convicted criminal. I just learned this.
Oh yeah, I knew
The
that.
Marion
Yeah,
County
we've been
thing.
avoiding
I
talking
just
about that on the
knew
stream, but yeah.
Okay, anyways, Professor Tricky for 5. 846 give the Oklahoma Senate get to decide what counts as voter ID, which is Rhino country. That's why Meiji/no. Okay, so basically, it's people vote against it because the Oklahoma Senate sucks. Apparently, I don't know.
Everything I hear about Oklahoma politics is
shit.
It sucks.
Hey,
That is
Macy's
sort
in
of
the
a weird
lead.
thing.
Macy's took the
Is
lead
that you'll
again.
Oh, he is.
We're back.
What came in?
A couple counties flipped.
You know, if only we had
Tulsa narrowed a bit more too. Tulsa narrowed a bit more.
There's actually a feature on America First Insight where it'll actually show you like where
Well, it takes a while for it to update. That's why.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
You can't wait like,
you can't wait like 3
Yeah,
come on.
Knox from the chat is asking, why you hate the betting market? It's very good for taking Reddit people money.
That's real.
I mean, you're correct, but it also does damage to a society.
It does.
And it shouldn't exist.
I mean, just look at the discourse. Now everything's about the political markets, guys. You have to bet $100 million on Massey winning.
Also, is On Point Politics poll going to be right
I don't know.
Oklahoma?
Let's see here. I don't do gambling. The betting market is just another way of gambling. Well, yeah, it is gambling, but there's a different, like, it's one thing like it was in 24, and even parts of 25, that was fine. But now it's just everybody's doing it, everybody's betting on this shit, and you end up with this. This is supposed to be what a sports line is supposed to look like, not a political market.
The Goyim cannot be trusted.
Yeah.
With
I think
betting.
the best example of this is that in California, we had a proposition a while back to legalize sports betting or not. We voted against it, so it's illegal here. Meanwhile, you have baseball teams that reside in the state that are partnering with things like Calci.
I saw that.
Meanwhile, it's illegal. In the state, it is illegal. Yet the teams that reside here are partnering with something that is against the law, and no one does anything about it because everyone is addicted to wasting their money. It's horrible for this country.
This is like,
just go to the Indian reservations. You'll be fine.
Oh, gosh.
True. We already have places where you can gamble. You don't need to waste your money on your phone.
This is a good point by somebody in chat. Money makes people act irrational, and politics is a societal taboo. It's a nuclear option to a high trust society. Yeah. Because
I used to think that prediction markets were one of those things where it's like, okay, people are going to put their money where their mouth is and are going to be a
supposed
little
to be.
That was what it was supposed to be. People were supposed to put their money where their mouth is, and they were supposed to predict based off of that. But like, they're still wish casting. They're still being a reactive market with no actual basis in any of the actual metrics. So what are we even doing here?
And by the way, let's be clear about one thing, like about the whole like reactive thing. I get it. People's like opinions change, and they might react to a story differently. That's fine. The issue isn't just you react to stuff. It's within seconds of anything happening. Guys, an anonymous source says Darlene Graham said something mean. Quick, bet money on Norman. That's the issue.
Oh, and this is another thing people don't really understand. The Goyim do not pay attention to politics that heavily, especially this far out. Just because you hear about a news story does not mean that the voters because like there are so many stories where it's like, oh man, that's gonna get that guy killed for sure in the election. Nope, nobody ever heard about it, so it basically never happened.
Well, that's that. But I think, like, if you're talking about what the crisis is, it's about stability. When you go back 20 years, I was alive to remember that people had opinions and they remained consistent. We had a lot of unresolved problems in this country, but people were far more mentally healthy and far more hygienic, I guess, in their allegiances. Today, because people see these mass fluctuations, they see these fluctuating markets, they see news trying to pivot 180 all of their opinions about the president or the admin and all this stuff. You have these people in constant flux. You have a large group of society that is in constant flux. And not only it's okay for society to react to bad news, to panic against bad news, but when it's happening every millisecond, when everybody's like emotions are being wrung back and forth and back and forth, that is going to cause instability. That is going to cause violence. That is going to cause a lot of negative effects, and we've already seen it start. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what the solution is. I'm not saying that or claiming I know what the solution is, but we have to all recognize that stability has to be restored to people's lives somehow, or else everybody is going to be insane and because they're already insane. They're going to continue being insane as long as stuff like this continues going
There's
on.
got to be like when it comes to like with like cigarettes and stuff. There's like regulation on that. There's got to be some regulation on betting markets, like
we need a solution to the gambling question, because fundamentally, never mind.
Well, no, it's because
again, I wouldn't mind if the regulation said, because political betting markets are a mental hazard, a moral hazard to the American people, that we ban them. Like, I wouldn't mind that at all. Like, if we just like ban all political gambling on the simple premise that it makes everybody insane. I'm cool with that, because like I said, I want to live in a country filled with sane people that do not have knives out at all times. That's the whole point behind deportations, actually. So yeah,
that's a good point. K Cup for 2. I think Barris admitted to another accident. No, we caught him. We caught him live doing it.
I would love to see Rich Barris and Christian Hines fight, because it would be putting my favorite and my least favorite 5'5" pollster into a ring and telling them to fucking kill each other.
Bro.
All right, I'm gonna send this.
In the moment Christian starts losing, I'm throwing him a gun and telling him have fun.
The Patriots in Beaver County in the Oklahoma Panhandle with 95% in have switched the county over to Missouri.
Patriots. I gotta send this. There it is. Okay. John for 2. Trump back candidates for the win. MAGA forever. Yeah, I thought MAGA was dead. I thought Trump's influence is dead. K Cup for 5. I went in later and I grabbed the Graham 3 to 6. Do you remember the goal rain bet? If I'm being honest, which I always am, it was an accident. No, it fucking wasn't.
In the clip right after, he mentions that bet and says that it was an accident again.
Yeah, it's not.
It's an accident. No, look, guilty people do not double down and say it was an accident twice. They will say it was once and then immediately try to fucking... Everything he is doing is like literal classic textbook example of, oh, I'm a gay retard and I'm fucking losing and I'm gonna go to jail.
Let's see. Kyle for 2. I won 20 betting on Mike. Well, yeah, like, listen, if you want to bet money, that's not the issue. The money, the issue is not putting money where your mouth is. The issue is doing the opposite and fucking over your entire viewership.
I was gonna say, Rich Barris is literally like he's committing some sort of fraud.
It is fraud.
Yeah.
I thought that's against the law to do that.
Like he's pulling out fake numbers. He's portraying himself as a legitimate pollster, right?
He's not at this point. He doesn't poll.
And I don't think he is anymore.
It
and
sucks.
he may just be, or maybe he is, and he's just not showing the actual results because he knows what's actually.
That is a good point, because how does he seem to know exactly what to bet the margin as.
I love how everybody in my comment section is saying put Rich Bears in jail, except for Patriot Zanino at Cockfanatic74 by saying Rich Barris is a fucking terrorist. I'm with the Cock Fanatic on this one.
But it's like, yeah, it's like, listen, I do wonder, is he still polling properly? Because it makes you wonder, how is he getting these exact margins to put money on? That's weird, isn't it?
He's getting all of his viewers to bet against him so that his payout is larger.
That is just, ignoring the legal side of stuff, that is just a dick move. The amount of people
would you say that it's a scumbag thing to do?
It's
a scumbag.
Because I hope people
Scumbag.
people don't think understand the whole Barris thing, because this is what's upsetting about this. For those that don't know, in 2020 and 22, you know who funded Barris's polls mainly? You know who it was?
You.
It was the viewership. The viewers funded it. It was a publicly fundraised poll.
AG just retweeted it.
Yeah, I sent it to him. But
yeah, I mean, I'm in a group chat with him. He saw it.
Yeah,
but yeah,
guys, he raised his money for his polls, which I think were legitimate in 2020, 22, whatever. He raises money through the people, the same people he's now scamming. Man, it makes you really wonder.
He was
really makes you
very
wonder
open and
what's-
transparent about how he did his polling.
Yeah, he
What's going
used to
on
be.
in his head?
He
What's going
used
on
to be
in his head?
transparent. He used to have everything set out. He had a map of who he called, who he didn't contact. He was transparent. Now, you on his website, all the polls he comes out with, it's nothing. It's like no transparency. There's no documentation. It just appears out of nowhere.
Well, it probably what happens is he probably does like conduct some actual real poll, and then when that comes out and it's done, he then releases something like that's completely the opposite, or that confirms the bias of his own audience. Or
I
something
can't
like
confirm
that.
I cannot confirm that because we don't know. But makes you really wonder
No,
how
that's
is
what
he-
I think.
Yeah.
Everything
I'm
has
not
a
saying
big
that's what he
fat
does.
allegedly in front of it because this guy's apparently pretty litigious.
C lives for 5. Barris' downfall needs to be studied. He was so good during 24, the sheeple's pundit.
You don't delete this post right now. I'm gonna have Robert Barnes threaten to sue you for defamation.
Oh God, who's the guy at the what's that guy's name? Davis. Mike Davis. Mike Davis to deal with him.
David Gilliam.
No, Mike Davis. He's the lawyer that's actually like that's after Barris and them right now.
Why are there Jews here?
Oh gosh. Barris used to be transparent, now he's transgender. But no, it's
These
like
days be transing they gender.
yeah, he used to be transparent. It was the public polling project. That's how he fundraised his polling. And then that made him famous. That was how he was able to get contracts.
He was the people's pundit.
Yeah. Now he's a fraudster pundit at this point. Like, he had an opportunity.
Allegedly.
Allegedly speaking.
Again, I just want people to point out that, and I'm not talking about anyone in particular, like nobody specific. I'm like having a super abstract conversation right now, but in the abstract, when somebody has been convicted of felony burglary, that person typically is going to continue stealing from people in whatever way that they can throughout the rest of their lives. You see, the entire idea of rehabilitation is a lie. People do not rehabilitate. They learn new behaviors and then they adapt to new situations. They don't turn a leaf. The only person that can turn the leaf on a person is our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, which and if you have not been visited by Christ, if you've not been visited and you're not repenting of your sins, there is no turnaround. You're just finding new and special ways to extort and steal from people. And so, yeah, no, if there happened to be a pollster, if there happened to be in the universe a pollster that was lying about the actual results and lying publicly about his own data to get people to bet against him so that he would make money, yeah, no, that would be another form of burglary in my mind, even if it's not the law. In my heart, in my mind, in my spirit, that person would be just continuing his drug-addled habit of committing felony burglary, just in a new format.
Like
all in the abstract, hypothetically in Minecraft.
Okay, Mazzei has flipped Cleveland County, which is,
He
I
did?
believe, Drummond's home turf.
Yeah, I think Mazei's got it.
95% plus reporting, and he's winning it by about.
It's obviously very
200-ish
close,
votes,
but
so.
if the trend continues, that means he's going to probably win Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Oklahoma with 33%
Tulsa
in
is
is
gonna flip,
only plus
so.
3 for Drummond.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Tulsa's only Drummond plus 1,
And there's still
33% in.
quite a bit of rural votes out, and they've been more friendly to Mazzei, too.
What's more important about that, though, is that most of the rural votes that are still outstanding are in the southern part of the state, which is more favorable for him.
Yeah. I think it's very close, obviously. We can't call it, but I do think if the trend continues, he's going to win by like a point. So.
Yeah, and the yes vote has gotten better as well.
See, Wyatt's retweeted it now. Man, this is taking off. This
has to be.
I'm praying
didn't
we
we,
get.
I have somebody
praying that
retweeted too.
I'm
Hold
praying
on.
that we get I'm praying we get a Martin and Haitian dog eating immigrant situation here, where this just makes the rounds and someone finally fucking looks into this bullshit.
Because this
I
has
like
to be
people
fraud.
tagging the FBI in your replies, like that's gonna work.
This has to be like ignoring like the memes about it. This has to be some kind of fraud for a betting market. Like this has to violate some law. Like unironically, this has to be some kind of fraud when it comes down to it. I don't know.
What time is it? It's almost 9 o'clock. I have to wake up at 3.
By the way, it's 67% of the votes in, by the way.
Oh yeah, on my end it's 70.
On the New York
Precision
Times,
does
it's-
is 70.
New York
Calm
Times
down,
is
yeah.
69%.
Mine's 67. It's stuck at 67.
Martin just retweeted it. Oh yeah, this is gonna go off.
Oh, Martin retweeted it?
Yeah, Martin just retweeted it.
I mean, didn't your
Shifty
last post on
numbers.
Barris with the mathing night? Didn't that one also like go off
Yeah.
too?
I think it was a good idea to specifically quote tweet the last time he did this, so people
Yes.
have
Can see
immediate
it's a-
visual confirmation that this is lightning does not strike twice.
Well, especially because in the clip he mentions the last time, which is what you're quote
Why
tweeting
would
as
you
well.
mention if you know who does that? That's people with guilty conscience that does that. They know they did something that they shouldn't have done, and they admit it. And then it's like, oh, guys, it's like nobody's mentioning that. Why you bring that up?
Really makes you think.
Guilty conscience.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone tweeted out, wait, watching rap and hearing Barris did it again? Someone linked Iron's tweet.
It's fucking insane. It happens again and again and again. This is ridiculous. And that's times we know about.
Little Barris, he did it again.
Serious question. I wonder, he didn't admit this. Did he do the same thing in Minnesota? With Lindell?
I don't know, Brandon.
I wasn't. I was like half asleep. I'm sorry. Maybe I could go back and check the video if you guys send me what day it is.
There's got to be. Listen, there's got to be a serious investigation. Like, what's going on here? This is ridiculous. This is 2 times we know about. That's why he admitted. Which I don't. Why would you admit this? Again, just if you're betting on the fucking election, fine. Say how you're betting when you do it, and say, hey, you know, I think he's gonna win by 3.
If you want to look at the stream, Brandon, it was the one on August 18th.
Like, why even say it?
Yeah,
like,
that's
why,
my question. Why say it?
Why are you telling people on stream that you you're trying to be transparent? I think he's trying to alleviate a guilty conscience here.
I think so.
If you're someone like this, you don't mention it. You accidentally did it, and you don't tell anybody. But this is twice now. He's done it. And then tried to go, he admits to it without any pressure. Nobody asks him about it. He goes, oh, well, it was an accident, man. It was just like last time.
It was an accident, man.
Hey, man, it was an accident, man.
Yeah, and Brandon, that stream may be more entertaining than.
Well,
the
he
one for
melted
today.
down. He melted out
Because
completely.
I quoted him in the Discord as saying, at least he's like near screaming. He's raising his voice so much. At least with Lindell, you had some prayer of getting some of the Trump or bust voters. At least you had some prayer of getting them out and helping in the congressional seats, help some of the local offices.
I'm sure the Lindell voters were going to come out in droves.
They're gonna stay home now that he's lost because I'm very intelligent, by the way.
American Order for 6. Napoleon, what do you think would happen if the U.S. had taken Quebec/Canada in the Revolutionary War?
Oh, if they had taken Quebec,
that'll be interesting.
About bullshit.
It would be interesting. It's just the U.S. in its early history would have to deal with even more than it already did under the
It
Articles of
wouldn't have worked. It
Confederation.
wouldn't have worked.
Like the Articles of Confederation would have probably been gotten rid of a lot sooner.
They honestly,
because Quebec would have been pushing for the independence
immediately
idea a lot more.
Here, the best chance was in the War of 1812. That was your best chance of getting it. What
It's really ironic. The integration of Quebec would probably have actually aided Jeffersonians in the 19th century battle for the soul of the country. It's very interesting.
But
No, because you remember, like, Canadians, like, they're fundamentally confederal in the way that their country is, like, propped up and positioned, even though it's not anymore. They overrode all of it, but it originally was that. And yeah, the presence of the Quebecois, the French speakers, you probably would have had early legislation like kind of mandating, like, oh, well, the government can't tell people to say like English or French, or maybe English and French would have been like mandated as like, oh, these are the two languages you speak in in the United
natural
States.
languages.
I don't know. Like, there's a lot of different. There's so many different directions that this could have gone in. You have no idea.
I still think, realistically, the best chance of the War of 1812 to get it. That was the best chance to get Canada and Quebec, and they failed. So, like you said, I don't think that would have worked well if we got it after the Revolutionary War. That would.
Well, again, we're again, and I want to be clear to everybody in the audience. We're talking about an impossible thing. Like, there's not actually like a like, there's not even like a credible alternate history where this happens. But like if we're just like kind of paving over that and thinking about the scenario, it's very interesting.
Yeah, because like, how would that impact like the issue of slavery when you think about it? Because those are northern states. They would probably be like free states. How like the balance of power in the Senate would be way different. Like in the 1830s.
It probably would have accelerated the trend or the shift towards the Civil War, I think.
That's a good question. Like, how would that impact it?
The Confederate state of Quebec.
I don't think that's
well, I mean, because several of the New England states actually, I believe, did try, or there were calls for secession during several of the New England states during the War of 1812.
Yeah, there was. I think there was like Maine. I think it was, or no, it was the
Massachusetts. I think had one.
Yeah,
too.
Massachusetts owned Maine at the time. I think it was like Maine or something. So
Maine. Okay, is it Maine or is it Maine?
Maine. President Gilbert Gideon for 10. Guys, I cheated on the smart kids test by accident again. It happened beforehand on accident, just like how I accidentally jumped someone and just so happened to have his money.
I accidentally murdered somebody outside.
That is a lot of accidentalities. You got to be careful, man. You got to start doing things on purpose.
Daniel for 2. I sense some shenanigans happening in Oklahoma City. I don't think so. K-Cup for 2. Since Oklahoma's on up, Tulsa Kid's good, I recommend. I've heard it's good. I've not watched it, actually. Anyways.
Recommend.
Quebec is the homeland of the Cajuns. Actually, no, it's Acadia. I forgot my own history award. If the Trent Affair went hot in 1862, then the U.S. would have gone to Canada after the Civil War became a world war. I don't think, guys, Europe was never getting involved in the Civil War. Just realistically, they weren't. Like, I get the Trent Affair.
They were too busy. They were too busy with their own wars on their own continent.
Well, yeah, and they were dealing with the start of Africa and colonization. They're dealing with that. So, guys, like, I get the Trent Affair was a big thing. The worst that would have happened is like they would have probably cut off ties with the UK or something, because Europe was never going to send any amount of troops to North America.
I mean, if anyone would have gotten involved, it probably would have been the British. But even then, the British were too involved, like Rap just said, in Africa, in India, and just across the world.
Another one, China.
The opium wars.
You must smoke the opium. Take it.
Smoke the fucking opium.
Oh my gosh, it sucks what happened, but that's what the British did. Smoke the opium. Consume it.
I'm glad that they refused to put any more votes out after 76%.
Yeah. Daniel for 2.
Tulsa's like neck and neck now. Drummond's up by 0.2%.
Is Garfield County in Oklahoma known for its lasagna? I don't fucking know.
Yes.
I could go for some lasagna right now.
Let's see
I
here.
want lasagna right now, man.
France was at war with Mexico. I forgot. Yeah, France
Large
was.
Italian breasts.
I forgot. Yeah, France was involved with Mexico. That's right.
France occupied Mexico for a while.
Basically, the people don't realize this, but there was a period, like right before going into the Civil War, where Mexico City was occupied by France, the Second
I
French
forget about
Empire,
that.
Napoleon III. Literally, there was an alternative situation where, like I said, the Union had the Monroe Doctrine, but there is an alternative scenario where, like, the U.S. just lets France take over Mexico, and then you have like this incredibly strange country where it's like a fusion of French, Mexican, and probably like American influences. Like ultimately, like my opinion is it would have been a better country than what we have today. But like,
I was gonna say, I mean, Mexico had a huge European influence until like the 1910s with the Civil War and stuff there.
yeah,
Once
but like,
the revolutions began, it was over.
But
Yeah.
think about like if everything else stayed relatively the same and you get to World War II, like imagine like there being a bunch of exiled French in Mexico.
That'd be weird.
In like the 1940s.
So I am
so cursed. Oh
I'm
god.
I am opening Grok right now.
Well,
That's the
fun
worst thing you could have said.
fun fact, by the way, a lot of like the traditional Mexican music you hear, a lot of that's actually influenced by Germanic music.
Yeah, I heard about that actually.
Because like because remember, like a lot of German immigrants moved there in the midst of like the fall of the Holy Roman Empire.
So somebody in
and just the
chat
changes
says,
there.
Vincent in chat says France wanted to put the Habsburgs in charge of Mexico. Wait, what?
That is somewhat
I
correct.
believe that.
No, before we move on, Ralph Norman has said something. I just put it in chat if you want to read it.
Oh, he put out a statement. He has that right. That's a prerogative. His policies are good. I never understood why he got in the race to beat, but it is what it is. I'll accept it. So
He doesn't
conceded.
understand why Trump endorsed anyone. So he's
Yeah, I
conceding to
agree.
Graham. He's acknowledging it, but he's saying that he would have won if it wasn't for Trump.
Oh, 100%. Graham would have got killed.
Oh yeah.
Graham would have got just destroyed.
And he's disappointed, it seems, that Trump decided to get involved at all.
Sorry for the terrible Garfield joke. I've been watching too many of these comics on YouTube. Thank you. Let's see. Remember Tsar Alexander sending ships to New York in support of Lincoln? Wait, really? Did Tsar Alexander send ships to New York? Really?
There was a lot of people that went to help Lincoln. For example, the king of Siam at the time offered to send war elephants to help the Union.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the king of Siam sent a letter to Lincoln offering war elephants to help the Union in its war efforts.
Can you imagine that?
Lincoln had to politely decline the request.
You just in Gettysburg, you just have elephants.
Me unleashing my horde of elephants.
It's like the Battle of Gettysburg, and it's like the left flank holds with the freaking elephants. That would have been weird.
It's why I wish that on Wikipedia you would still have those like super long info boxes, because in wars like the U.S. Civil Wars, you would have like 80 volunteers on each side, 80 countries.
So according to the Commodity Futures Commodity Futures Trading Commission, manipulating the markets as such is not a criminal offense, but it crosses into prohibited territory, mostly civil, if proven to involve knowing deception or a scheme to defraud.
Mosaic has flipped Tulsa County.
I was about to say, yeah.
It's this race. I think it's over.
So basically, a civil suit could be filed against him if somebody gets DMs of Barris saying he was doing this.
That's the hard part, is you would need to prove that he is doing it beforehand, which I don't think you could prove.
No,
it's still a bad thing to do, though, which is why you need to call him out on it. Because even if you can't do anything legally, this is still bad.
I mean, here's the thing, right? Like, civil lawsuits are not the same as criminal lawsuits. It's not beyond a reasonable doubt. It's the preponderance of evidence, which is a 50% plus one type deal. So it's not like it is an uphill battle for sure for anyone who would ever want to sue the guy, but it's not like a criminal trial where you need to prove it beyond any reasonable doubt.
Daniel for 2, Mazay now leads in Tulsa. Yep, that's a big win. American Nerd for 2, war elephants like Return of the King. War elephants were used in real life, but yeah, like Return of the King. But anyways,
war elephants are scary because those things that you may think, oh wow, it's really slow.
They'll just trample over you.
Yeah, no, that you guys do. Anybody that says that does not understand how heavy an elephant is.
It's almost
Holy
as heavy as your
smokes!
mother.
Siri, how
Almost,
heavy is
almost
an
as,
elephant?
almost as heavy as Rap's mother. It's absolutely insane.
Thank you.
5,000 to 14,000 pounds,
Jeez.
ranging
Okay.
27 to 6,300 kilograms.
Anyways, yeah. Hold on, I gotta pull this up. Yeah, war elephants were used a lot. I mean, like, can you imagine like the Punic War is a good example? Can you imagine being a Roman soldier and you never see an elephant in your life? And you go to a battlefield, you just see that giant beast just sitting there. Like, how would
Yeah.
you react?
I mean, it would probably be like seeing the AT-AT walkers and Empire
Basically.
Strikes Back.
I think
Honestly,
like
Lincoln
it's
should have
really
accepted the
He
elephants, I
should've.
think. I think
it's
that'd
really
be
funny because you will see some antiquity art where elephants are literally depicted as like demon spawn, and it's like
Oh,
really
yeah.
confuses you because today our mental image of elephants is like this really cutesy thing you'd find in a children's book. But unironically, like back then, elephants were just demon beasts, like gigantic
Well,
fat demon beasts.
because like usually they would react in like fear to other things, so like they could like stomp you to death easily. That's probably why.
It's a good point though. It's like you just see that for the first time. It's like, what the fuck is this? Looks like a horse. Wait, not a horse, but like they would think it's a giant horse and they get their ass kicked.
The horse is here.
Gosh.
Peter,
horse is
the
here.
horse is here.
Peter, the horse is here.
All right, it's because Lincoln was really a disciple of Clay, John Quincy, and Hamilton. Other countries really emulated the
Yep.
American system. Well, yeah.
That's what Germany did.
Yeah, the American system worked for a reason.
Well, I mean,
Friedrich List.
I was gonna say Friedrich List literally partially invented like modern Friedrich List.
Protectionism.
Yeah, fucking amazing economist.
So how
One of
would
the
you
best,
get
one of
the
the best economists out
elephants-
there alongside Henry George.
True.
Yep.
How would you get the elephants from Siam
Put on
to
boats.
the eastern coast of America?
Put on
Because
boats.
you can't drop them in California. You'd have to go around.
Here's how you do it. Oh gosh.
We're
Like
digging the Panama Canal
earlier.
70 early.
Fucking we ball 50 years
Just for the
earlier.
elephants.
We're putting Teddy Roosevelt
Because
to
I'm
shame
pretty
right
sure at
now.
that point, like, and it's still a distance away, but it's not as improbable because I'm pretty sure did they have steamboats that time? At that point, like 1860s.
I know by this point, boats
How do you
were like
keep an
fairly
elephant
modernized.
How do you keep an elephant alive that long? That's not. I don't
feed
see
it.
that.
Just feed it.
Well,
You
actually,
don't-
maybe they brought baby elephants over or something.
Okay, I'm gonna do some like quick grok math for you.
It's
You
a
keep
good
talking,
question.
Rap.
How long would it take back then? Because you have to, like you said, you have to go around the
Okay.
oh my god, what's the name
Like
of that?
Well, long
several
story
months.
short, it takes months. And the problem isn't just keep feeding it. The problem is how much the food you feed it weighs relative to the boat.
Just build
Well,
a
you know
bigger
what's even
boat.
worse? You know what's even worse? There wasn't a Suez Canal. That was finished after the Civil War.
Mm.
So you
God.
can't even cut around Africa. You have to go around.
You would have to go around the. Oh my god.
They were
Cape of Good
basically
Hope, yeah.
offering to circumnavigate the world in order to save.
Save the Union based science.
My gosh, Siam was cooking.
Siamese patriots. You know what? I'm willing to bet the conjoined Siamese twin planters were behind this.
Like, it's a good question. Why does Siam say, "Yeah, we're going to send you our elephants. We're going to send them
Because
to you"?
Siam was developing
wanted to
trade
help.
ties. Siam was developing trade ties with the United States in an effort to avoid being colonized by the British. And
They were
later the
developing
French.
nuclear
Is
weapons.
correct.
They're only
That is
about a
correct.
month away.
Yeah, they're a month away.
Yeah,
He
and-
wanted he
I'm-
had some friends that wanted to circumnavigate the world with elephants.
Dude, they're like, yeah, let's go send it to America. Why not? America noted for 6. Imagine being a German soldier in 1916 near the Battle of the Somme, and while on the battlefield or in a trench, you see a tank for the first time. Yeah, that's another thing. You just see a giant metal thing just pulling up next to you. It's like,
guys, funny shotgun boomstick gasoline. I'm so edgy.
I don't know if we talked about this earlier, but I saw this post by America First Insight, the sponsor of the
they're the
stream.
sponsor of the stream.
That Trafalgar had a poll where it was Graham 48%, Norman 48%, and then undecideds at 4%. And if you say push all the undecided voters to the candidate that Trump endorsed, you get about the margin that we have in this race right now.
Oh my gosh.
But remember,
Anyways.
guys, Trafalgar's poll was fake. The insiders told us that.
It was fake all along. Yeah, who are the serious question? Somebody should ask them, who are these insiders at Trafalgar that said that? Makes you really wonder. Maybe it wasn't insiders, maybe it was people that knew him. And they're like, guys, they have it up by 12. They were kind of right. They had Graham winning by 1, and she won by like 5. Who gives a shit? She won.
So if anything, they underestimated Graham. And they were saying that, like, no, actually, they were underestimating Norman by a lot.
Professor Tricky for 2. It's fitting that Lincoln is heading to Bangkok. Oh God,
guys, the chairman has posted a new meme.
What? Oh my God.
No.
I Hampton did it again. Oh man, it's a shame Napoleon's not here.
He's dead. He died. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, it's kind of just weird to think about just the wild stuff in American history. Like, I've never heard about the whole elephant thing. I never heard about that. Like, wait, they trying to set up a fucking elephant?
I'm back. Wait, what elephant?
No. Napoleon, look, Ty Hampton did it again. He made an edit of Bears Behind Bars.
Oh my gosh. No, basically we're talking about
our favorite reply guy.
During the Civil War, apparently like the Siam wanted to send elephants to help the Union or something, which is just weird.
Oh yeah, the King of Siam wanted to give Lincoln a breeding population of elephants.
Could you imagine if we had a North American elephant?
Where would they
That would
where would
be
they
pretty
live?
base.
I wonder.
Probably in the Great Plains somewhere.
In
Is
New
my
York
best
City.
guess.
New York City, the New York elephants.
The New York elephants. Yeah, I would think the Great Plains.
Probably their women's NBA team.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I know this isn't really that weird, but I do sometimes find it strange to remember that like there were a lot of Germans fighting on the side with the British during the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's because a lot of the tiny German states in the Holy Roman Empire, they didn't really have armies. They had groups of trained men that would fight for other people.
And make money
They were
out of it.
mercenaries. That's
They were mercs. Like there's a name for that. But
There's a word for
name
this.
for them. They're called mercenaries.
like it was like a merc country. Like that's all they did.
Condottieri, I think, is the closest term that I know.
Condottieri, yeah.
Well, they weren't condottieri because they weren't Italian, but yes, and they were mostly the states in the Hesse area. So basically, Hanover and surrounding areas where Britain had most of its financial continental ties.
Let's see. Wasn't King George a German? Yeah, people don't understand that. Yeah, King George was a German.
I think so.
Guys,
He was.
the ruling British family is German.
Yeah, they're German, which is funny. Because they,
well, I mean,
people forget like the famous picture.
Also, like all the kings were related.
Yeah,
remember?
I'm pretty sure like there's that famous picture in like the early 1900s. It was like the Tsar. Oh my God, the King of England. Yeah, they're cousins.
It's all the family of King Victoria.
I was gonna say the czar. A lot of the czars were German too.
Yeah, the Tsar. You had the King of England, and you had the. Oh my God.
I mean,
Mike Maisie is now up by a full 1%.
I see
that. Yeah. Even some of Britain's most famous composers were German, like Handel.
Handle this.
Yeah.
That's my favorite Victoria 2 song.
Oh, the Kaiser, excuse me. That's what I'm trying to think about, the Kaiser. They're all freaking, they're descendants of, I think, Queen Victoria, I think?
Correct.
Because I don't know which one it was. It's Queen Victoria.
It's Queen Victoria.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Good job.
Which King George? There's like 6 of them. The original one. They're related, so. Was there a czar who looked like an identical twin of the King of England? Yes. Because like they're cousins. And a lot of them were inbred a little bit, but
I mean that was the Habsburgs.
Yeah, that was their thing. Yeah, Napoleon, that's the picture I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, this was in May 1910 for the funeral of King Edward VII.
Yeah, because they're all related. Yeah, right here. Like, and by the way, like the trip is a Mason, by the way. Isn't it just great?
Yeah, and standing left to right is Norway, Bulgaria, Portugal, Germany, Greece, and Belgium, and then seeded from left to right is Spain, the UK, and Denmark.
Yeah, that's what the picture is talking about. God, it's just crazy to think that all the monarchies in Europe are all related one way, which is weird.
You mean the
And
monarch?
only 5 of
Monarchs,
these would
excuse me.
survive the Great War.
Yeah, only 5 of them survived. It was England, it was Spain.
It's all connected.
Norway. Did Norway survive?
Yes.
I mean, Norway still exists.
Well, I mean, like the monarchy at the time. Anyways, Josh for 2. No wonder Britain is fucked. Damn Germans. Well, no, they've been ran by Germans for freaking 300 years or whatever it was. It's been
They
a long
were
time.
the former dukes / kings of Hanover.
Weird fact: Henry VII had a special chair because he was a freak, not the one you immediately think of.
Well, and also, I mean, the two ethnic groups that comprise the Britons, the Angles and the Saxons, were literally Germanic tribes too.
Yeah, so it makes sense. No, yeah, the more you look at the history of it, it makes sense. But
and also English is a primarily Germanic language too. So
yeah, but when you don't research it, yeah, when you think of it, it's like,
I thought everybody knew that.
Yeah, you didn't know that. But no, it's like when you're outside of looking in, it's like, wait, why is the king of England related to the Tsar of Russia? Oh, they're all related. They're all cousins. You would all think they're all Russian or English, or they're not. Professional horse for 28 Canadian dollars. The French-Mexico thing. They want a puppet and called it the Second Mexican Empire. So they put a Habsburg monarch. Oddly, the monarch was quite liberal. Died in Mexico after refusing to leave when the revolutionaries came. Did not know that.
During the Civil War, Napoleon III was going to put a Habsburg on the throne of Mexico.
To be fair, there's freaking how many of them at that point? Seriously.
Well, and also again, Mexico, culturally was a lot more European back then too.
The French and Cinco de Mayo is the anniversary of Mexico winning a battle against the French.
Hold on, did I miss this? Oh, I missed this up. It was Edward VII had a special chair.
1 second.
Excuse me. Or do you mean Henry VII? It says Edward. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What to say, guys? But I'm gonna hop out.
All right, we'll see you, Napoleon.
All right.
But yeah, just the more you look at history, and that's why I love history so much. It's just a weird bullshit that happens out of nowhere. It's like, yeah, the guys, we found elephants that went to America and they didn't go. It's just, and then they want to put a Habsburg in charge of Mexico. You hear shit like that, it's like, what are we doing? Yeah, that's a good point by somebody. The Austrian prince that was shot in 1914 was very liberal and wanted to give rights to Balkan people. Yeah. Yet the revolutionary did not care.
Yeah, well, it's because the Black Hand were literal nut jobs.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. If
I forgot that's my joint
smoke detector.
I'm muted, thankfully.
My Discord join sound for voice chats is the smoke alarm detector beep. It's my ceiling birds.
Yeah, of course it is. But yeah, it's a good point that, yeah, I mean, the guy that killed, the one guy that killed was a freaking very progressive guy for the time. It just, that's who you're dealing with here.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is what happened with Tsar Nicholas
the Liberator.
And then Karl Marx's brother killing him, or was it Lenin's brother? No, it was Lenin's brother.
It was Lenin's brother, I thought. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Russians had a very good Tsar. They had a really good Tsar in the mid 1800s, and they killed him because he wasn't radical enough or something. He was freeing the serfs, he was liberating the people, reforming the military, and they killed him.
And also with regards to the Balkans, I mean, they were just a powder keg. Something was going to happen at some point.
But the way it happened, and it was going to happen eventually. Yeah. It's
I'm gonna go join another voice chat. I'll see y'all.
All right, see you, Tyrone. America noted for 2. Why didn't Napoleon III stay in power longer? Because he made a lot of dumb decisions. That's why. Right guy for 5. Most brain dead good lord. The most brain dead retarded leader was Charles II of Spain. I have really no clue who that is.
I'm not familiar.
Peter the Great. No, Alexander. Oh God, was it
Yeah,
Alexander?
sorry, it was Alexander the
Second.
First.
I think it was second.
Okay.
Alexander the First was his father, I thought.
But no, yeah, you were right. It's Alexander. I'm mixing up. Yeah,
Yeah, the
it's
Great
Alexander,
Liberator.
but it was Tsar Nicholas was the one who was more like who wanted to crack down on the commies more.
Yeah, Alexander the Liberator. He freed the serfs and they killed them. That's who you deal with. That's the communist, everybody. The one guy trying to fix everything. The one guy that knows, yeah, we're way behind. We gotta liberalize some stuff and then kill him.
Well, and if you look into Marxism and what it actually wants, it makes complete sense why they decided to kill the Tsar, because they wanted a worldwide revolution, and ultimately, if like the king giving any type of like sort of deal to the people, that would stop the shift towards communism. So that's why you needed like a violent revolution instead.
You got to kill the people trying to enact real change, which if he never got killed, by the way, I highly doubt that communism would ever rose in Russia. Because he got killed right when things were starting to really liberate in Russia. And his son was a nutcase. The next czar after him, not Nicholas II, Nicholas's father, for those that don't know, he was the great, it was the opposite of liberator. He was just, he was bad.
Well, and also, I mean, like you had a series of like failures by the Russians. Like they suffered a humiliating defeat against the Japanese in the Russo-Japanese War. They were not doing well in World War I. Like it was like something was going to happen at some point, and they lost a lot of people to the U.S. and to even Israel as well.
Yeah. But it's like, again, like you kill the one guy fixing it, you end up with an asshole after him. And the most incompetent czar ever. It's Tsar Nicholas II.
Well, and also, like, even though he was incompetent, it's like he had a reason to like not enact any of the changes because, from his perspective, his dad was murdered by one of these radicals. Why the heck would he enact any type of change?
Yeah, so his father, Tsar Nicholas's father, was a nutcase. He basically did the opposite of what the Great Liberator did. Just complete opposite. He did anything good, he did the opposite. Then Tsar Nicholas, he was inexperienced. He did not know what he was doing when his father died. So not good. Like Alexander III was bad. I think that's who it was. It was a third, I think. So American Order for 6. Chancellor Otto von Bismarck on the Balkans in 1888. One day, the Great European War will come out of some damn foolish thing in the Balkans.
Yeah, he cooked with that statement.
Wow, probably the best diplomat ever, the best foreign policy guy ever. Man, he predicted that.
Yeah,
wow.
Wouldn't you know the guy who unified Germany and like led it to being one of the great world powers, where like literally its GDP surpassed the UK, was right about the Balkans? Who could have guessed?
Yeah, he was. And again, they screw that up. It's just freaking stupid.
You guys are still on it.
Yeah. People think you kill a leader, then change will happen. It was super back then, it's super today. Yeah, it never works. You kill the one guy doing stuff. What do you think is going to happen? His son takes over, he does the opposite. Man, what a surprise.
I mean, even with like the French Revolution, like Louis XVI, like actually did try to implement reforms. It was Louis XIV who was the one who was the cutthroat.
It's just insane.
So,
yeah.
You guys are still waiting for the Oklahoma call?
Yeah, we're still waiting on it.
Yeah, we're just like going through. I mean, I think Mazzei has it, but I mean, something could change.
Seems like election day vote's going good for him, though. It's going to be pretty tight. Oklahoma really is in the MAGA state. It's still pretty generic conservative at the end of the day. Aside from like the native areas of eastern Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like southeast Oklahoma, which by the way, more culturally tied to the south.
Yeah, I voted for Mazzei.
Hey, hold up. I came back. Rap, if you tune in to Barris's broadcast right now, he is literally as red as a cherry tomato, and he's like violently crashing out and screaming at people on stream about the boomer.
What are you saying?
The guy probably looks like a fucking, I don't know what
This
you
is
call a
bad.
strawberry.
This
Tomato,
is sad.
maybe.
Okay, I gotta read.
He
Yeah.
literally looks like he just came out of a fucking sauna.
Yeah. American Noted for 2. Wasn't Nicholas 2 a puppet for the Rasputin guy? No, that's a myth. He was just friends with them. He didn't actually control Russia. That was never a real thing. Marcus Holiday for 10. So basically what I'm hearing is that there were Germans controlling nations that weren't German. Are we sure it's not the Germans that we have all the power and not the Jews? Yeah. So basically Alexander III is the reason communism is so popular. Yeah, because Alexander III basically did the opposite of the Great Liberator. So, and that was a time where Russia, they were this close to actually having reforms to become a constitutional monarchy, and they didn't do it. And then Tsar Nicholas II, he was never prepared. He was never given any kind of training, no expertise. He was just thrusted into a bad position. He tried and he failed. Sorry, just that's what happened, and he got killed.
By the way, not sure if this has been brought up on stream, but rest in peace, Dolly Parton.
Oh, we talk a
American
lot about
treasure,
that.
national treasure, gave so much to his great country. Will be dearly missed.
Yeah. Bears True out. I gotta watch this. Oh my
Rich
God,
Barris,
Tyrone.
man, it's like Roy Cooper's strongest soldier. I'm pretty sure he lives in North Carolina.
Did you see what he did today?
I don't give a
he had another Thomas Massey stream moment.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Yeah, it's not
that
good.
guy. I'm like trying so hard not to say a certain word, but he's kind of crazy, you know.
Let's see here. Germany also sent Lenin to Russia in World War I. Yeah, that's another thing. Germany was fucking retarded for doing that.
Yeah, they funded the Bolsheviks.
Yeah, how did that work out?
Russians.
Freaking it! Like that's what's really kickstarted this shit. Russia had an opportunity to have a real revolution, and no, they got stuck with that shit.
Yeah. So, anyways, because I wasn't here for South Carolina, what are y'all's thoughts on that?
Not surprising. I'm not really surprised.
Nah.
Not really surprised.
I thought that Darlene would win. And it pretty much went how I expected, where the Norman would do very well in the western part of the state, some parts of the northern part, but that the eastern part of the state would carry Graham. Graham did a lot better in Fry's part of the district than I was expecting.
Well, it's basically all of Fry's voters went to her. Like, all of them.
Basically.
So, yeah, and I just think, I mean, South Carolina, especially that part of the state, is very loyal to Trump, especially the Myrtle Beach area. Like, a place like Beaufort, Hilton Head Island, that's kind of more just like generic BoomerCon. But Myrtle Beach, that's MAGA boomer territory.
Oh, 100%.
Like, they worship Trump out there. Now, I haven't been to Myrtle Beach myself, but that's the vibe I get.
Yeah, it's just, she did good. She ran up, and really what saved her was Russell Fry's district. That's what saved her at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say, and also Trump, I think MAGA Inc. spent like $800,000 last minute for like election day ads, which probably sealed it.
Well, and I think too, what this summarizes that the western or the northern part of South Carolina is the most, you could say, Freedom Caucus portion of South Carolina.
Yeah, very anti-establishment. Like, that was where Lindsey Graham suffered. And, yeah, I mean, Lynch was from Greenville, but still, that's kind of the anti-establishment area, or, like, the populist area of South Carolina.
Don't say that word. Yeah. Don't say that word, please.
And maybe I'll also say, a lot of it could also be because that part of South Carolina is a lot younger than the average
you got Greenville,
Republican.
Yeah, you got
There's
Greenville.
a lot of younger Republican transplants in the Greenville-Spartanburg area, especially Greenville and maybe like around Clemson with university.
And too, like the Greenville-Spartanburg area. I mean, that's very close to the Appalachians up in North Carolina.
I'm listening to Barris's live stream right now, and I asked 5 friends, and every single one of them said I should do a 9 p.m. Arby's run. So I'm about to leave for a bit. But I'm listening to Barris's podcast or Barris's live stream right now. He is saying the boomers are the problem, and eventually the share of white educated voters will get too high
What?
to ignore in Republic. Yeah.
Say that. Wait, say that again. Hold up. What?
Eventually, the share of educated whites will get too high.
What does that do with white old people?
I don't know. Does the guy just want to like import a bunch of Muslims so they can turn the GOP into the Palestine?
I have an idea.
Party?
How about when these? Hold on. I thought the whole point was that boomers were dying off and there would be less white. I thought that was.
Well,
the
I
whole
guess now the
point.
problem is. I guess now the problem is Gen X or something. I don't know.
He's
All right,
moving
I'm gonna
on.
go get
It's
my
just-
Arby's now.
That doesn't make any sense. So wait, you're
Anyways, support Richard Barris to Gaza.
Yeah. So basically,
If he cares so much about Gaza, he can go live there.
if he actually applied that, man, that is just, he is basically saying we need to like import a bunch of people. At this point, he's going to vote Democrat up and down the ballot. He's going to say we need amnesty.
He already was, bro. He already was.
He's just
Well,
this
I
is
mean,
insane.
do you remember after the Venezuelan operation where he basically said to the extent like, if you wanted because of like all the Venezuelans leaving that like Florida was going to be a much closer state now.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
I remember that. That's really a Democrat talking point. Well, yeah, he's saying like there's too many white college educated voters. Okay, how does that? What? How does that? correlate with boomers?
He's saying there's too many white people. We need it. So basically, diversity is our strength. Welcome to the Democratic Party, Rich. Also, by the way, greetings from Weatherford, Texas. My first time ever here. This is Patriot Town right here, Weatherford, Texas. Dan Patrick had a rally over here, small rally at a Cajun restaurant. So I went to go see Dan Patrick.
What the fuck is even happening? Okay. Anyways, I think that might be it for tonight. I think I'm looking at the results in Oklahoma. Yeah, we saw Oklahoma County, but the problem is Drummond would have to win a lot of the outstanding votes in Oklahoma County to even have a chance. And
I mean, if it's election day vote, then I mean, yeah, maybe there's still a chance for Drummond, but I mean, Tulsa's pretty much all in now, is it?
yeah, no, Tulsa still has votes left.
No,
so that's,
Tulsa still has a lot.
That's gonna help
left.
Maisie up a little bit.
Well, and the other thing too is like Decision Desk has more of Oklahoma City reporting, and Drummond's margin's about the same. So
I'm gonna say this. I mean, he needs to win the remaining votes by a lot, and it's not friendly turf for him at all because there's still some votes outstanding in the. Yeah.
I mean, so Decision Desk has 92% of the vote, and Mazet is up by 0.8%.
I think it's over. It's still possible for him because we don't know for sure what's left in Oklahoma and Tulsa. Those still have a lot of votes.
Yeah.
But here's the problem. If it's going 50-50, it's just not enough. Even 60-40.
So we're looking at a very narrow Maisie victory tonight.
That's my prediction.
Yes.
Yeah, Trump. You know what? Not just Trump. The Calvin Coolidge Project.
Patriots.
Probably would be you taking all the credit for this.
Oh,
Here's
hold
the
up.
thing.
Hold up. Sorry to interrupt you. We did get a vote dump in Oklahoma County and Tulsa County. The margin did not move at all. It moved like 0.1%. It's over.
Yeah, so here's the thing. The Calvin Coolidge Project, y'all probably don't realize this. This guy's got a lot of influence, looks like in the White House even.
Yeah?
Remember, he's followed. He's kind of like the big Twitter news account. He's up there with Eric Doherty or whatever.
We love Calvin Coolidge Project.
Except, the Calvin Coolidge Project doesn't post a bunch of AI shit for engagement.
To be fair, yeah, he has to do that for engagement, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because that's Eric's career. But yeah, so Nikita, that's a pretty big L on Nikita's part. But yeah, it does seem like, honestly, the Calvin Coolidge Project may have single-handedly sank Gettner Drummond's career.
Oh my gosh.
We
love Calvin Coolidge
hilarious
Project
to think about.
here. Man, I'm just okay. Yeah, I'm looking more
Because his tweets and rants about Gettner Drummond probably made their way.
It made a
to
White
the
House.
White
I know
House.
that. It made it to the White House.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, President Trump himself probably isn't looking at the tweets, but his advisors, the
Probably.
Caroline Levitt, the Alex Brusowitz,
Okay. So sorry to interrupt you, but I'm looking at we still got some votes left in the southwestern part of the state that's more friendly to Mazzei. It's not a lot, but it's still some. 70% of Oklahoma County, 70% of Tulsa. Let's just assume that Tulsa, I'm having a hard time because, yeah, it's only 3,000 votes, but can he make up 3,000 votes with he has to win the remaining votes by a lot. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, hold up. We got a vote drop from somewhere. Tulsa and Mazzei just gained more.
How much is Mazie up by now?
He's up by 2,700 votes.
Yeah, he's almost up by a full percent.
So let's just do some basic math here on air. Let me get the calculator up. So there's around 39, let's just say 39,000 votes counted in Oklahoma County. There's still 30% outstanding. There's about 11,000 votes left in Oklahoma County. If I'm reading that right. Yeah, let's just say 11,000. That'd be nice. For Drummond to win, he has to win the remaining vote by like 20% in Oklahoma County just to barely take a lead. No, not even take a lead. To barely, no, not even. He has to win by 30 actually. To take a small lead.
I would say 20 would have probably been maybe in theory doable, but by 30,
it looks like he has to win the remaining vote of Oklahoma County by between 25 to 30%, and break even in Tulsa. It's
okay. Oklahoma County, maybe that's doable. Maybe that's possible. Not impossible.
He needs two things go his way.
If he needs to have both go his way. So it's break even in Tulsa. That basically means he needs probably a lot more of election day or even like mail-in votes.
Yeah, and let me just right here. So 11,000 votes. Let me pull this up.
And I would say if all that's left, if everything left is election day, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe in theory there's still a path for Gettner, but it's going to be a hell of a lot difficult. It's going to be pretty hella difficult.
So Daniel in chat is saying Dale for 2, 17,000 OKC, 18,000 left in Tulsa. NBC has reported there's more votes out of Tulsa left.
A lot of Oklahoma County just came in the margin stayed exactly the same.
It's over. I can call it.
Yeah, so they're basically breaking even probably.
Tulsa narrowed slightly though.
So yeah, Drummond gained a tiny bit of Oklahoma County net gain, but
he did gain a bit in Tulsa. So Tulsa maybe could flip, but it wouldn't be that big of a win for Drummond.
Yeah, he got plus 0.14, and it's for
okay. So how much? Okay, what's the overall statewide percentage in?
92% in.
92%. What's the percent in Tulsa and Oklahoma County?
That's remaining
78,
votes.
73.
All the votes left is Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
Okay, what else? Like what Cleveland? Is that?
No, they're done. Hold up, never mind. There's a couple votes left in Osage County. This is a rural county. Drummond's winning by 8.
I think Osage is that's kind of like a bit of suburban Tulsa. What else is there? I don't know the county name, but the one that has Lawton.
I don't know what that is. Stevens County.
That's Western Oklahoma. Lawton's a fairly big city. That's Western Oklahoma. If you can find it. I don't even know if they have it on a map.
They don't have it on a map.
But it's along like...
So, okay, really the only counties left to have any votes outside of Tulsa and OKC, they're rural areas. And the election day vote has been much more friendly for
let's see. What about Yukon? What about Yukon County?
No, there's nothing left there.
Okay, yeah, that's fairly suburban.
Really, it's really just 5 counties left, and 3 of the 5 are rural areas, and he's won the election day vote in these areas. So, I'm just listen. He has to run it up in Oklahoma City. He has to basically break even in Tulsa.
Yeah,
and I mean,
he could break even in Tulsa, but Oklahoma City, that was a big vote up, and he didn't gain. And Drummond didn't gain
He
anything
needs
from
to win
that.
the remaining votes by like 20 to 30, somewhere in that range. Just have a chance. I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, this race. Do you think this race goes to a recount?
100%.
Could be. It could. I'm not sure if I don't know if Maisie's going to get over 51.
This is tricky. There's
No. On Point Politics might have actually had a decent poll here.
I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, barely had Drummond up, but I feel like some of that may have just been the troll to Calvin Coolidge project. But
anyways,
yeah.
I'm just trying to. I'm just doing the math in my head. He's like I'm still looking at it. He has to win the remaining vote of Oklahoma by 25 points in OKC. Is that doable?
I don't think that's impossible, but
yeah.
I mean, there's about 13,000 votes left in Oklahoma City,
and you have to assume like he has to win. He has to break even in Tulsa, and then he has to pray the remaining votes of the rural parts are not friendly for. Oh gosh, that's 3 things you need.
Okay, what rural areas are still reporting? If it's not in the southeast where all the natives are,
it's in
which is also the most MAGA part of the state.
Here's where it gets kind of funny. All the counties that have some votes outstanding that are rural, they're in the areas that are like 50-50. I'm not even joking.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
we.
I don't
So
know.
in total, I think we have about 27,000 votes left total.
27,000.
That's roughly how much Oklahoma City and Tulsa have combined.
He has to win that vote by 10. I just don't think it's realistic. Oh, we gained something from somewhere. I don't know where, but I don't know. This is tricky. Right now, chat, I think Isaiah's gonna hold on barely. We're still waiting OKC. That's kind of the big one.
Decision desk. Okay, I think they have Tulsa narrowing a bit more, but Mazzei is still up by 0.7%.
I don't know.
And then Oklahoma City is still so yeah, Tulsa is narrowing slightly, and Oklahoma City is staying about the same still. That's at least with what Decision Desk is showing.
This is I don't know. It's barely changed. Yeah, nothing's changing right now. People say it's outside of recount territory. I don't know how recounts work in Oklahoma.
It could get back within recount territory.
I don't know. I don't know how the law works in Oklahoma. Man, what a weird map.
I don't really care. I just want Maisie to win. I don't care how much he's by.
Yeah,
he wins by 10 votes.
Like again, I'm just looking here. So the remaining votes we're assuming are election day votes.
They would have to be if it's not that. I mean, Oklahoma shouldn't. I don't know if they do late mails. They shouldn't.
I don't believe they do.
No.
Okay. This might be a problem. Tulsa flip back.
Okay. Well.
No, I'm not surprised. That was the one that was.
But again, the margin barely changed. It's still
because the Oklahoma City is the one that isn't budging at all.
It's gonna be close, but I don't know. I'm just looking here, just seeing. Yeah, Tulsa.
Does VoteHub have any precinct results?
I wish they did. I don't have access to it if they do.
Yeah, Decision Desk had Tulsa flip back too.
Shite.
They have Tulsa 83% in, and they have Oklahoma City 81% in.
Drummond is cheated. Yeah, the guys are trying to steal it here.
Yep.
I don't know. What are the odds saying? Are Call Sheet, Poly Market doing
very good.
On Decision Desk, they have Mazzei at 98% to win right now.
Which I agree with right now. There's still a chance for Drummond, but I just
And I feel like with how close this is, I'm honestly kind of surprised it's not like a roller coaster like it was
yeah
for Wisconsin.
Well, it is roller coaster.
I think the problem is that even though Drummond just flipped Tulsa, the
It's
margin
50-50.
really didn't shift all that much.
It's really just 50-50. Like, yeah, he gets a little bit here and there, a tiny amount.
How much is he up statewide?
Mazay is up by 2,300 votes.
Okay, 2,300 votes. Percentage is
still 92%. We're still 92%.
I mean like the margin of victory, or like
we're up by roughly
0.6.
Yeah.
Give or take.
Yeah, 0.6.
More results out of more of Tulsa came in, and the margin stayed about the same. And yeah, nothing budged.
It's over. I mean, I know their county's slow as shit. This is ridiculous, but
yeah. Yeah, because decision desk now is 89% in Tulsa. Drummond's up by 0.2%. That really did not shift the overall margin at all.
Yeah, because in that last Tulsa drop, it was a net gain of 28 votes for Drummond out of a total of 3,200 votes. So it's like
like every drop is basically 50-50, but it was like enough for him to narrowly flip Tulsa. And how much is he winning Tulsa by overall?
0.2%.
0.2%.
That was 93 votes.
Yeah, I was gonna say less than
so it can
100.
flip because you don't like maybe it's precincts that's more friendly to Drummond. That's the issue. We don't know.
It could be, yeah.
Because remember, like even the election day votes, there are precincts that probably do favor Drummond. So I don't know, chat. This is a weird one.
Maybe there's a difference between voters in like Tulsa proper or like Broken Arrow or something.
Yeah. Again, I'm gonna wait till we get a big drop at OKC to call it. Because
I don't want to say it's over when it's like a
OKC still has votes. That's the issue.
25 when it's like less than a 2,500 vote difference, and there's still like at least 15% of the vote left in Oklahoma City, Tulsa, maybe still a few in Lawton.
Yeah. My big thing is that like there just have not been any big like the last few vote dumps we've gotten out of OKC have been nothing.
Like, yeah, Drummond gained a tiny amount, but he needs to be winning these drops by like 10 to 15, 20, 25, somewhere in that range. He's not winning these drops at all. All right.
Does anybody know what the county is that has Lawton in it? I don't really know.
I do not know.
Okay.
Because when you think Oklahoma, you think of Tulsa and OKC.
And you can just hover around a county until you find a county that includes the city of Lawton on New York Times.
Oh, there it is. Comanche County. Mazay won by 5 here. It does not look like they got any votes left.
Mazay won by 5. It's over 95% in.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Not
maybe they're still counting a little. Maybe they're still counting a little bit, but it's like barely much at all. Nothing to like sway it.
Comanche, I got it, guys. I found it. Yeah. So just OKC. We're waiting.
Well, we're waiting.
And then Norman's done. UConn's done. Is there anything in the southeast part of the state that still has a good amount of votes reporting?
Not as far as I can see now.
Like I'm thinking, I don't know, like around McAllister, Durant, Idabel.
No, literally, I think the only thing that's left is Tulsa and Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, we're still waiting, guys. I don't know what's taking so long, but
the riggers are out in full force now. That's what's going on.
No, OKC has not dropped. That's why we haven't called it yet. That's the big question.
It's those damn natives, you know.
That's just because I'll call it if it's like 3,000 votes.
More of Tulsa just came in, and actually, I think Mazay actually picked up some votes here.
So that's
good.
Very slightly.
Let's see.
91% in on.
Yeah, he gained. Got a couple votes there. Daniel for 2. Stevens County still has some votes, 83%. My end is only it's all in, but Prince Ryder for 5 from a contact in Oklahoma. Drummond campaign spent a lot of money getting Dems and liberal independents to vote for him. The only reason this isn't called. I wouldn't be surprised.
I would believe that.
Yeah, it just.
I'm not really sure how big of a deal crossover voting is, because, like, I don't know. Does Oklahoma have the same law where if you vote in one party's primary, you have to vote in the same runoff? I know Texas does that.
I thought they had party thing, but you don't know. Who freaking knows?
So I would imagine Oklahoma has open primaries, but
I thought they had party registration. Do they?
maybe. I don't know.
I thought they
I mean, a lot of those natives in southeast Oklahoma that used to be Democrats have probably already switched over.
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, we got a billboard here in Waterford that says Trump, born in New York, but Texan in spirit. So true.
Yeah, we're still waiting for Maisie to gain a bit more.
We love the Patriots here in Parker County, Texas.
Yeah. Okay, Oklahoma has close primaries. That's what I thought.
Okay.
Oh, more of Oklahoma City came in, and the margin narrowed to Mazzei. Yeah, that's over. It's over.
Wait,
Mazzei gained in Oklahoma City on decision desk.
Hold on, let's wait for New York
Yeah, he did.
Times.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he just gained more in Oklahoma City.
He's currently up by 4, up by 1,900 votes right now. Let's see.
He either gained or it stayed the same. Either way, 87% in on decision desk.
Jared W has joined the channel. Thank you so much, good sir.
And Tulsa is all the way in now on decision desk. Drummond won it by 0.3%. He actually won it by about 100.
We call it
80 votes.
Yep. Tulsa is basically done. Oklahoma City. There's still some votes outstanding, but he has to win the remaining votes by literally 80%. If I'm reading this right, hold on. Let's see. 9,000, 8,000, so that's 17,000. He has to win it. Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, more votes just came in New York Times on Oklahoma City. And I think more came in on Tulsa too.
It's over.
All right.
He gained OKC. Yeah, I could call it here. Maisie has won. Unless something crazy happens, they're done. Apparently they're done. I think.
Unless there's like one more voting. I mean, because there's 87% in on decision desk in Oklahoma City.
Because he needs to be winning these drops by a lot. He's not even winning them. He's losing drops now. Or at
imagine
best.
Imagine having your career basically murdered by an anonymous news poster on Twitter. whose information just happens to get to the White House.
Magically gets there.
Yeah, I mean, there's like probably, I think, 9,000 votes left in Oklahoma City, maybe.
That's good luck.
So he would need to win like at least 60%, like 70% of that.
He has to win 60. Oh, good Lord, 65%. We'll just say. Right in the middle.
More just came in somewhere. I don't know where.
Okay.
It narrowed a bit more, but I think Mazzei has this.
Yeah, Drummond is still gaining. There's gonna be recounts and lawsuits up the ass, but it's from what I could tell, it was a bit of Tulsa, and yeah, it barely changed. The problem is he's still up by over Mazzei still has over a 2,000 vote advantage right now. That's half the problem. You look at raw votes, he still has that advantage. Yeah, big victory out of Oklahoma.
How's the state superintendent? Okay, how's the state superintendent race? Is that already called?
That's been called a while, I thought.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that James Taylor guy lost.
Franklin won.
Yeah, that's honestly not a surprise. Ryan Walters was like deeply unpopular in the state, just like way too conservative.
Yeah, it's bad.
And then I think he also had some scandals with like porn or whatever.
Oh gosh. Anyways, so yeah.
And I think, and also James Taylor was black. That may have also had an effect.
All right, so I think we call it here, guys. Again, there's some votes OKC and Tulsa, but I'm just doing the math here. He's not winning the drops right now as is. He's losing some drops, in fact. What was that?
That's those are called a highway, whatever those are.
Okay.
Oh, okay. We just got another vote dump out of Oklahoma City. 94% in, and the margin narrowed more. Mazzei picked up votes. It's over.
He picked up
94.
votes?
Yeah, he picked up votes in Oklahoma City. It narrowed a bit more. Slightly.
Let's see.
Look on decision desk. It narrowed.
Well, decision desk does not work for me right now.
Okay. Well, it was for me. 94% was in there now.
I gotta see. Until New York Times confirms that it's fake, because decision desk gotta be careful with. Sometimes they make some dumb shit. Oh, yep, it's over.
Yeah, it was Mazzy gained 66 votes out of Oklahoma.
It's over.
And Drummond gained 39 out of Tulsa, making Mazzy win that drop.
So, we can call it here. Macy has officially won. I don't. There's no pathway for Drummond now. That seals it, because now, I mean, Tulsa's 91% in. If he's losing drops in Oakland, there's no copium. There's nothing to spin here. He lost. Drummond's done.
Thank you, Calvin Coolidge Project. Thank you, President Trump. Although mainly thank you to the Calvin Coolidge Project, because he probably basically like spoon-fed Trump everything he needs to know about Skentner Drummond.
Yep. So that's it, everybody. I hope everyone had a great. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. Had a great night.
Yeah, make that 2 internet influencers that have ruined the career of major politicians in this country. The first being Nick Shirley and Tim Walz, and the second being the Calvin Coolidge Project and Gentner Drummond.
Yeah.
Maybe a few others here and there, but yeah, those are the 2 I can think of. Also, fuck you, California, for passing that Stop Nick Shirley bill.
Yep, this was a big victory for the for Trump and Orange Man. It was, yeah. Anyways, folks, thank you all so much for watching tonight. It was a very fun stream. Went longer than expected, but I can call it here. Mazie has won. Oklahoma, hopefully, you get a good governor, better than Stitt. You avoided a Drummond, thankfully. That was like DEFCON 1. But okay, we'll see you guys in the next stream, video, or wherever you see us at. Oop, did not make close that.